amidst a vast plain of mud. On a moonless night, heavy with rain, every citizen of Thundervale, old enough to carry a shovel, is digging. Mindlessly digging, compelled by an awakening ancient evil known as Mogdaya. Deep below them, in a subterranean fortress of creatures known as the Voiced Ones. Creatures that once ruled this land through the domination of will. Creatures that can control minds simply by looking at you. Creatures that yet again are arising to reclaim their empire. And the only thing between them, these horrors, and the nation of Aurumia are 4 outcasts.
God's sake.
Who don't trust each other, constantly bickering and fighting, trying to kill each other, each with their own past and path of redemption. This is a story from the Outcasts of Aurumia. Okay, y'all, we're back. Great to have you with us. Welcome to Dice Legends. My name is Vahid, the DM of our show. Before we get into it, let's introduce you to this beautiful cast of players, starting with
Monique! Kia ora Stefano. I'm playing a level 5 rogue Goliath named Reef.
Nice. Kia ora, I'm Truby, and I'm playing a level 5 wizard named Wezley.
Ooh, hi, I'm Raylene, and I play Mihan, who is a level 5 warlock human.
Yeah, kia ora Tarfalava. My name is Lungi, and I play Ātukaan, a level 5 paladin of light.
Nice.
Thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks to our followers. Thanks to our subscribers. We really appreciate it. And speaking of thanks to our patrons over on Patreon.
Oh, yes.
We really appreciate everything you've done to help support our channel. And if you're interested in getting exclusive additional content, head over to Patreon. We'd love to see you there. Now, we also have some sponsors that support our show. Thank you very much. Let's start with
Minstrel, what's up, you sexy little Patreons? Anyone else who's watching us right now, you deserve some sexy little merch. That's right, so you're gonna hop onto Minstrel. Look at these! This is premium Italian leather right now. Shake it, Truby. Oh!
There's nothing gonna happen.
This is premium hardwood. Do you hear that?
Oh my god, ASMR me right now.
Look at this! You have like, you can store your pencils, your dice, your little figurines.
Your princesses.
Yeah. Your ladies in there. Honestly, you get 25% discount if you put in Dice Legends, and you'll look like a boss, because you deserve it.
Nice.
Oh, but don't forget about D20 Collective. They have a whole bunch of different types of dice. And right now, it is November, so they've got their limited quantity November dice. Check out that Asarex eye. It's a moving eye inside of the dice, which is pretty cool. So when you roll it, it's like an eye staring back at you. Oh my god, it's pretty freaky. Pretty cool.
Bad roll.
Just watching
You
it.
talk.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, check them out. And if you want the discount, then we got your back. Just put in Kiwi Legends into the voucher code box at checkout, and then you'll get yourself a sneaky little discount.
That sounds nice, Raylene.
Yeah, it does.
Just as nice as World Anvil. A set of tools that you can access online for the creation, the organization, and the storing of your TTRPG setting. Maybe it's the setting of your novel. Yeah. You've got article linking tools there. You've got interactive maps where you can kind of click on a spot and then it opens up into an article for you. There's interactive tables that you can make. And there's also timelines. Love me a timeline. When I'm world building, I love me a timeline. What happened historically? Vahid and I both use World Anvil, and we encourage you to check it out yourself. Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. And finally, we've got a new sponsor, Next Level Encounters, who do beautifully crafted miniatures for TTRPG World. They design them, they produce them in-house. They're brilliant. They do them in sets. So there's sets like a tavern, a ruined keep, Stitcher's Workshop, a gutter, treacherous manor. They're all beautiful. And if you look on the table in front of us, we have just received these. These are like the real things that you can get. Look how beautiful they are.
We get to use them?
We
I
get
like
to
the
use them.
mimic.
I like the crocodile.
Oh, look at the gator. Which one is the mimic? Which one's not?
Whoa. Hey, so head over to the link in the description of the video and in the live chat to get in on it. Thanks very much to all of our sponsors. We really appreciate everything you've given to us.
Whoa.
And so I think it's time for us to get into. Oh no!
Oh
one
yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's right. So something you can get into and you can find it be seen in your in between is this right here. Rhymes with nice. It's our merchandise, which is available not only in shirt form but also got jerseys. We've got tote bags. Totally check it out because we also have discounts on that, which is Dice Legend,
No.
10 Legend. No.
There's a discount on tote bags
and jumpers.
T-shirts.
We practiced this morning.
I did practice, but Ronnie wasn't listening. But yes, you can get actually a whole bunch of discounts on our totes and our t-shirts. In fact, I'm just going to take this one off so it can be put on you because it looks better on you. All right, sweet. There you go.
That was awesome.
11
There you go.
takes. That was the best one.
I can't wait for your recap.
Ronnie's on recap. All right, that's the title. I think we need to get into this adventure, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll the title. All right, guys, it's recap time.
Okay.
We're not messing around. We're getting right into it. Ready?
Yeah.
Tahiru Atorufa.
Well, we find a pre-fest Mihan with baby Langaya, visited by a wonderful friend, Magaya. What's this? He lays a threat. Will she regret this threat that will be sometime in the future? We cut to the team. The team are on their way to Thunder Vale. They're on the road, and what's this? They come across a log on the road. They meet men and dwarves from Thunder Vale. What's this? They tell them there's a whole bunch of beasts and monsters digging up a giant ditch in the middle of the city. They need to go there. They meet Stern and Slater, and Slate and Stern say, oh, we can go up to this vantage point on the hill. Maybe you can get an advantage there. They go up there. They learn of a guy called the Ancient One, named as Prelzan. Ātukaan goes meets Prelzan. What's this? Why does he look like Reef? He's big as Reef. He sounds like Reef. Oh my gosh, it's Reef's daddy. That's right, got freaking with Wezley's mum, and that's how Reef got here. Anyway, then Prelzan agrees that they're going to guide them down into the caves. He wants to defeat the voiced ones as well. You get down there, they see a voiced one. Oh, they go into battle. There were 3 goat people there as well. Reef goes in, burns the blue sacks. They kill the voiced one. Is that the end?
Yeah.
And just to add a little bit more, they kill the voiced one. And then there was a scene of Lagaya looking in horror as she snaps out of a spell.
Oh, nice.
That's all I got.
Nice.
You just like cancelled 20 seconds from the start. Then it went slack. That was real good.
That
We
was-
started pumping.
That was awesome.
Yeah, once you said on the track to Thundervale, I was like, here we go.
Here we go. Here we is.
Yeah.
That was real good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does Raylene keep it or does Ronnie get it?
3, 2, 1. I loved it, but there's rows. You
Yeah.
I know.
What role?
You can't
Yes.
go past
You
the
can't have
ending.
this.
Yeah, but I just added that on. I even said it to you. I was just going to add it.
You could have just stopped that. Stop that. Kill
You had a
the
better
voice one.
chance if you just left it, I think.
Okay, paper,
Yeah.
scissors, rock, and see it because it's equal. So what does that mean?
3 people voted against you.
I thought it was 2.
Just,
Yeah, 2.
no, just remember,
You're only
I
one.
was the only one who voted for you. Just remember that.
I will.
Treat me
say.
like
remember-
two
I will
lions.
leave.
I also want to keep the crown, so that's why I did it.
Stink.
Hey, it was good.
Yeah, that's right.
It was
was good.
pretty
It was
good.
alright.
It was good.
I'm not bitter at all.
We can sense that.
All right, hey guys. Do you know what we need to do before we get into today's adventure?
Oh my
What?
gosh, do everyone need a crown? No.
2 weeks ago in our Halloween special, someone redeemed something
Oh.
that in my haste I forgot to redeem.
Oh, silly
It was
Manili.
that you guys get a magical item from the good magical item table, magic item G, to keep. So,
Ooh,
Truby, roll percentage dice, please.
Oh, I was hoping it would be me. Okay. Percentage.
Percentage.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Go, go, go.
Okay, come on. Oh.
What'd you get?
92.
Oh.
92. Okay, thank
It's
you.
on the high end.
I think.
All right.
My feeling is that high numbers better.
All right, great. Okay, thanks.
And we never find out.
Are we ready to get into this, guys?
Yes,
please.
Let's go.
Silua Tolu.
Ah.
You're underground.
Oh, yes.
a voiced one lays dead at your feet. Ātukaan holding its severed head. Mihan has cut off one of its gills as a trophy. Prelzan, your father, is there. Truby has just finished exercising his ability to do new spells.
Wezley has.
Wezley, what did I say?
You said me, Truby.
Who is this man? Who is this TV presenter?
You're deep underground. There's a subterranean river on a 90-degree angle. On the other side of the river, there were some goat creatures that were slain. But there's a stash, a small stash of boxes, dwarven boxes, on the other side of the river. What are y'all doing?
Who spots the dwarven boxes first?
Yeah, what they look like? How do we distinguish them as dwarven boxes?
You can tell because they have the carved metal, inscribed metal bordering the edges of the boxes are clearly the geometric dwarven iconography.
Maybe we exchange a look and Wesley's like, what's the bet that there's blue sacks in those things?
Right, I bloody hope not, Wes, but it's probably best we check it out with caution. Who wants to go over?
Ātukaan starts walking over.
Is like, let's bring one of these with us, and he points at the one of the torches.
Of course.
Yeah, so Ātukaan grabs some fire, and he also draws his sword. Okay, just in case something hops out and bites you in the face, or me in the face, just make sure.
Reef, yeah, you open the box. Ātukaan, you stand there with the fire.
Okay.
Mihan and I will stand behind everyone. And Reef is pleased with. He feels like a lord. And, yes, good. This is our positions.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Treasure.
Oh!
Gold.
Oh, that is very nice. Wow.
That's the first box. Gold.
Right, wait,
The 3 boxes.
Right, they've got a lot of gold. Do you think they're using it for something?
Mihan just dives into the box and just starts taking some pockets and checking if they're real first.
Or maybe it could be stolen.
Yeah, bye.
Just why are they hiding it down here? Like, what are they using it for?
I mean, gold can be a reagent, but that's not very likely. You wouldn't use coins.
Next box.
Next box.
Not the house.
Okay, you can be. Not yours. I will take it still.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Silver.
Oh! Mihan dives.
I read the fairy tale.
What's next?
What?
What's in?
Copper.
Oh. All right, I'll give you a gold piece if you get this one right. 3, 2, 1.
The box has only one thing in it. It is a velvet-lined box.
Oh.
And in the midst of this box is a slender piece of ash wood. Ash is quite a light-colored wood. It is a wand. No doubt about it. It is about 30 centimeters, 35 centimeters long, and it has etched into it very fine carvings of chains etched around in little circles around it.
Oh, it's a stick. It's not copper. You owe me a gold coin.
That is no stick. Is that what I think it is?
Wezley looks sidelong at Mihan because he's like, okay, well, that's a wand.
Yes, and Mihan's thinking about it too. Like, out of everyone in the group, it's between Mihan and Wezley who can figure out the use for that.
All right, storyteller. Ever seen a wand like this before?
Ah. Prowls on, comes up to it. He says, That was the wand of the spell keeper of our keep.
Spell keeper.
He
Where
was
is they? Where is they? Where are they now?
dead, I assume.
Oh.
What's it doing all the way down here in a box? It's not very helpful.
It could be very powerful.
Looks like the Vordoon have ransacked the village. Put the valuables down here, maybe.
Maybe.
And it needs to be returned to its rightful owner.
Its rightful owner is dead. It needs a new owner, even.
But yeah, that's actually true. Finders keepers.
Wezley picks it up.
Okay.
He looks at the inscribing.
Okay. Arcana roll.
Oh, yes, come on. Oh. I will use my inspiration.
Already.
Come on.
Go.
Oh, yes! Oh, okay, that is 26.
Oh!
At first you're drawing a blank,
Yeah.
maybe, but then, some in the recesses of your mind, an image in a book
Yeah.
you had studied,
Yeah, I read a lot of books.
You do.
an inscription. This is known as a wand of binding. Has the power to bind people magically in place. It is a powerful wand.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Not really my speed, and then he throws it at Mihan.
Mihan catches it in one hand. She says, "Ew," and she tries to. What? Do you know what it is?
Wezley looks at her. Well,
She just holds it and she points it at Wezley to see if it does anything. I do not usually use.
okay. Yeah, okay. I thought you knew what it was.
I'm sorry. My magic does not come from wands and items, and it comes from something else. You know. Anger, black liquid.
Treachery, torture.
Okay, that's enough from you.
I thought
Innocence of children.
you. That it surprised me. I just thought,
He's
the whole witch thing.
Oh yeah, yes. Well,
Do you want me to take it?
No.
no.
All right.
I think it's safer in either one of our hands. But I will hold on to it for now and get attuned with it. And she plays with it, and she pockets it.
Wezley's encountered wands before. Yeah, he doesn't trust them. He's more of a, all of his magic comes from his book and his brain. He doesn't like the idea of an external conduit. And also, he's dubious about it even working. So that's why he doesn't care too much about this. If Mihan wants to look into it, she's welcome to, but otherwise, Wezley's not particularly interested.
I will. Wand of binding.
Now, honestly, it's probably a piece of crap. But it is magical.
Like a little bit proud of you there, Wiz. It's nice to see you, letting go of too much of the magic. Like, I like it for you.
Yes, well, I mean, it's important to have us all at strength. And also, I do believe it's a piece of crap. But
Right.
So Pralzan says, you were formidable against the Voice One before.
Those who come against the light will always end up second best.
Yeah, I taught myself how to fight, if you're wondering.
Impressive. You are very impressive.
Yeah.
You do know that it is the followers of Muketi who originally defeated the Voiced Ones.
I do believe I've heard of this legendary story, yes. My brothers and sisters who have, by their swords and by their commitment to Muketi, they brought the end to what we feel was the Voiced Ones.
Yes.
But obviously. Ātukaan hears that and kind of just shrugs it off. He goes, yeah, we were supposed to end it.
What next? Says Pralzan. I'm not a warrior. I'm following you.
Well,
We
do we suppose that the sway over the villages up above has been lost now that we've slain the voiced one?
Well,
Only one way to find out.
and it worked on Reap, so Reap is not under its spell anymore.
Well, should we go back up and check then?
Yeah, they could be finishing unearthing the so-called tomb we're looking for.
Wezley remembers that from their vantage point high up on the hill or mountain, that they were able to see the trench that these enslaved villagers were digging up. So it doesn't seem like they'd have to go too far back to check that.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's right. Okay.
Also, this money. Do we return it? Or do we... We can't leave it down here, the money.
Mihan thinking. She's thinking of the pouch that's already in her pocket of
So
some of the gold.
How should we take it all back?
I
Do you
mean,
think we can sail one of these boats out of here and maybe end up near the city?
Or further into the mountains.
If we wish to go back to the city, it's easy. We just go back the way we came. That's not hard.
well,
Do you think you can help us carry some of these big boxes?
Yes, it'd be good to return them to the treasuries they came from.
I agree.
Just before you do that, Reef just, also grabs her pouch and then fills it up. Looks at Prelzar. What? Gotta get paid for something around here. No one's paying me anymore. Pay myself.
He doesn't reply. Lifts up a box.
Ātukaan picks up the other.
He has a stupid look.
Ooh.
That old man.
Wezley doesn't. Yeah, he does. Yeah, very stupid look.
Yeah, looks stupid.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. He does.
Going upstairs is easy. Where are you planning on going? What's your plan? Where do you wanting to go? Do?
We want to check to see if the villagers are.
yeah, if they've
Little
stopped.
stealth mode into the city.
Yeah.
Into the city? Or
Or we can vantage point first, right?
Okay.
We can look and we can be like, oh, they're still under my control. Oh, bugger, we're going to have to investigate more. Or we can be like, oh, look, they look very free. And then,
Okay.
Yeah.
a quick, going back up, finding a vantage point. Pralzan knows the dwarven settlement part of Thundervale inside out. He's lived here for a long time. He finds a window for you to all look out. The excavations are still going.
Oh,
Look,
well,
how
it
do
did
we
not
know
work.
that they're under a spell? And there are guards here, of course, that'll keep going. Do you think we need to get closer?
well, it just strikes me. Did we notice that they were moving sort of like.
You're a long way away before. You're up on a vantage point.
Yeah.
And here, even from these windows, it's nighttime, it's raining. Seeing facial expressions and seeing how they is impossible. You can just see that there's a lot of people out there digging in the. There are big bonfires that have been lit that are, still alight despite being rained on. They're big enough they're withstanding that. But it's muddy, it's horrible. Yeah. Okay, what's the plan, guys?
I just think we need to get down there.
We have to.
We should. They've been down there for quite some time, and I for one would like to do something about that.
I would like to get closer. Yes, I would like to see it from a closer point before I can make a proper decision. Yes.
Shall we ready some things for maybe some distraction? A little bit of alcohol, a little bit of wax, a little bit of some light.
Mihan holds up the monster coins. I mean,
Let's try and keep civilian casualties to a minimum.
all right. But just say the word and I will throw one of these out there. We've got a few options.
Reeve walks outside, like the door. She just looks at the ground and she just grabs it and just kind of starts rubbing herself with it. And she goes, like, how are they even going to tell? Do you know what I mean? They're not going to keep point of every single citizen in this place. They just want people to start digging.
It's true. But every citizen is not like 7'4". Are you 7'4"?
I'm about 8.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Perception rolls, everyone. As you look out at this city.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
2.
I got 2.
Two's all around.
Everything's fucking pairs.
Yeah.
Mihan. Wezley.
Mm-hmm.
As you've gone out of the keep into the city, Reef is covering herself with mud to conceal herself. About 30 yards ahead, just peering around a building, is Mugdaya, an old wizard
Ooh.
man. Peering around the corner, there's lightning lances through the eye. His face is illuminated. He meets your gaze and beckons for you.
Mihan.
Wezley.
With
Hey, come on. Let me get. I'll put it in your face.
Wezley leans over to Mihan and he says, "Go."
Okay, I will. Let me just finish wiping my face.
Blow your nose and go.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
There she goes.
So Mihan leaves the rest of you. While she's gone, while she walks away, Ātukaan, what are you doing?
Ātukaan is just determined to try and get towards the center of town. Just trying to forge a plan.
And are you trying, like Reef, to muddy yourself?
He is. He's trying, but then he realized he's wearing armor, so it doesn't really make any difference if he's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So he just kind of exfoliates his face with it. Oh, this is really nice. I like this.
Surely Prelzar's got some kind of like cover for the armor. You know, like a cloak or.
Yeah, I have many cloaks. I'll be noticed if I go out there. But he can give you cloaks for sure. Yes. Okay. You cover yourself up as well as you can.
That is a better idea.
Wezley, what are you doing?
Nothing. He's just trying to. He wants Mihan to go talk to Mugdaya, but he's just going to talk to these two and kind of allow Mihan time to do that. Ooh, good disguise you're making there.
Right.
You look like a garden.
You now, Wezley.
Mm.
I'm sick of just standing here waiting. Like we've done all we can.
I accept that, but I don't want to go in blind. I don't want to just walk into a trap and we get feasted upon by countless guards.
Well, they don't know we're here. Maybe they could be feasted upon countless.
And how long do you think it will take
people.
before they know we're here?
Well, the longer we stay here, the longer they'll have to look in one place. Yeah, that was smart. Good work. Reece. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean.
Well, then, come on. Let's go. Let's grab Mihan and we'll go.
She's
Where is Mihan?
peeing.
Mihan.
In the rain.
Yeah, why can't you pee in the rain?
Why is it legal to pee in the rain where you're from?
Usually I don't go outdoors to pee in the rain. I usually go indoors.
Oh, well, sorry, Mr. Bougie. Inside. What pleb.
Mihan,
Yes.
you have detached yourselves from your companions. Gone around to the side of the building. Yeah? Tell me about yourself. What are you doing?
She just makes a straight beeline to Mugdaya straight away. Trusting that Wezley is distracting the other two
He
from
seems to be doing a good job.
seeing where she's going until she reaches Mugdaya.
Okay. He's underneath the eaves.
Eaves?
The eaves of the building. So this rain isn't, so there's a slight break from the rain.
Hello, old friend.
Hello. You've brought him here. You've done well.
Well, of course it is what you've asked. We are getting very close to, I assume, your burial site.
Yes.
Okay, then
Near to here.
near to here.
Stones. Large standing stones.
Okay, stones.
Wezley, must use an enchantment that he knows, a spell that he knows.
What is the spell?
He is able to bring the souls of those who have departed their body back to their body. You must cast that spell.
Wow, okay. Mihan's trying to remember if she's ever witnessed Wezley do something like that, but I don't think so. The closest thing is healing word, but that's not really the same thing. So she trusts that. She'll inquire Wezley later. Well,
It is essential.
of course. Okay, so the place where the people are digging, and that's your site? Is that what they're looking for as well, or?
I see you
Yes.
and where we are. I do not see everywhere. I see where we are.
Oh,
Find the stones. He must cast the spell at the stones.
okay.
And tell him all that he wishes for, all the power he wishes for, can then be granted. You must tell him this.
I will. But before I go back and tell him, you promised that my daughter's nearby.
She is also nearby, near the stones. She is
Wait,
one of
she's-
my greatest allies.
She's here?
She is so close.
So she's
She is here.
she is well, she's alive.
She is alive. She is one of my greatest lieutenants.
Mihan, hearing that her daughter is a lieutenant of Magdaya, she it's like a shadow is like casted on her face. You hired my daughter?
I did not hire her. I do not hire. You had your chance. I gave you a gift. You asked for a gift. I gave you that gift.
And I was grateful for it, and then I was doing everything I could.
No, you weren't. You broke the trust. I took the gift.
It was an accident. I did not mean to do.
An accident does not change your failure. So
you took my daughter.
I took her, and she now serves me.
Mihan's heart breaks hearing that Ligaya is working for Magdaya rather than, I don't know, she thinks would it have been better if she was dead, because she tried so hard at the beginning of her life to keep Ligaya and Magdaya separate. So she just feels like she's failed as a mother at this point. Okay, well, as long as she is alive, I will find her, and we will, Wezley and I will help you, but as long as you promise that I get my daughter.
You can have your daughter. And once he does this spell, I can reward those who work with me, those who serve me. We will have this land again.
Okay.
No one will stand before me, and you will be rewarded, as will Wezley.
Okay. Mihan just accepts that. She's desperate to have her daughter back, so she will follow through. And she turns away and walks back.
Into the rain.
Yep.
And where the other three are waiting at the foot of the mountain, near the doors, cloaks on, mud on faces.
Right then.
Good. Mihan's back. I was really hoping that we could make this decision as a group as to whether we could actually go down there. And Mihan, we're just talking about whether we should go down to the stone that's being dug up in the trench.
Mihan is wiping the rain off of her face. It's really her tears.
Are you okay?
Yes, the rain is too hard. Why are we all so dirty?
We're gonna go down there, Mihan. We're just waiting for you.
Of course, yes, we have to go down there. What was there another plan?
No, do you have another plan?
No, we
Of course
wait.
not. We will go find out what they are digging up.
And dispel of the darkness.
Of course.
And rid it from this universe.
Of course.
Yes, and save all the people.
Of course. 100%.
Okay.
You know, why don't we start walking? So we're stealthing in there, disguising as what?
As workers.
Well, can I suggest that because Reap, you are looking like an ancient one, you are so good at hiding because you are such a brilliant mouse. How about you hide in the tree lines or hide off the sides? You can
do that.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be out of sight. The three of us can maybe disguise ourselves, but you can't.
Yes.
Well, I'll be right behind you, right?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
Just look like a big boulder or something, you know.
Yes, yeah.
Usually works.
Of course.
Wezley looks at his ring and he says, well, hold on to it.
Oh, why?
Well, I can't be seen with it on. And I guess I'm going to have to... He kind of like picks up a handful of mud and he goes, ugh.
Mihan pushes it.
Yeah.
Wezley,
There
we
you
do
go.
not have time. She's wiping it all over.
Wezley would never play in the sand dunes with me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. I feel like you're enjoying this too much.
It's like one of your mud spas that you used to pay for.
Okay, yes. Well, they also had dermatologically proven exfoliants there when I did that. But sure.
You missed the spot. Ātukaan like picks up a clump of mud and goes, whoops.
oh.
There, I got it. Right there. Ooh, it looks good
That
on you.
was too far.
Kill him.
Wesley's fingers kind of like twitch. He's like,
Throw it.
no. Discretion is the better part of valor. And then Wezley scoops at the ground and tries to sling mud.
That's the spirit, your lordship.
He rolled for it.
Plus dexterity.
5. He just goes, eh. and the mud just like flings in an arc. It doesn't stay together as a ball. Yeah, that's a warning shot.
Nice try.
Thank you.
That was good.
Yes.
Okay. And he covers himself in mud. Thanks for the help, you three.
Mihan
Right,
covers herself as well.
This is like slightly awkward to ask. You know, I don't need anything from you, but I do have a dog, and I don't think I can bring him with us. So, like, could you watch it?
Pralazan nods and says yes.
Like, there's only like a small thing. Like, obviously, don't let it bite you because you'll die in 3 days. That's pretty much it.
I shall remember not to let it bite me.
Do tell us if he bites you, though.
That's probably best.
Okay, I will.
His name is Brex.
Brex.
Nah.
Excellent. Come, Brex. Let us go inside. And they close the doors. And Brex goes with them.
Well,
So we need to go
He's at the
down.
window.
We need to go down because we're on a mountain.
Yeah, you need to go downhill into the city.
Yeah.
And then beyond to the plain of mud.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, so avoid contact. But if we do come into contact, well then, yeah, we're workers. Yeah.
I'll be behind you.
Let's go.
We're walking down, Mihan wants to try and trail at the back and try and get like Wezley to walk with her.
Wesley's absolutely trying to talk to Mihan.
Yeah.
But
I
he's...
could be right at the back. Or would you like me to be in the middle?
No, you can lead.
Honestly, on the approach there, yes, it would be great if you... I don't know, a sharp pair of eyes would be handy.
Of course.
Well, I'll be in the tree line. I just don't want to get caught with you.
Okay.
Of course, yes.
So I'll go right in front then.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we are very used to being at the back because we have the long range attacks if anything happens, you know. So
Ātukaan's quite suspicious of this behavior, and Ātukaan just kind of almost wants to have an eavesdropping kind of.
You're gonna try to eavesdrop.
We don't
Eavesdrop
talk to each other.
we don't. Mihan uses awakened mind.
Okay, Mihan uses make and mind. Go for it.
Awakened mind, and through her awakened mind, she transfers to Wezley. Wezley, Magdaya says you have a spell that requires bringing souls back. You have to use it. And we have to find stones. And that's all she says. She doesn't say the later half. And she just looks at Wezley to see if he understood.
Do I have something on my face, Mihan?
Yes, it's all that dirt.
No, yeah.
It's not a good look on you, but I must say it is very satisfying to see.
Okay.
As you're walking down, enter the streets of Thundervale. There is no one in the streets at all. Every person old enough to carry a shovel is digging. So the first time you have anything that you might need to figure out how to circumvent, get around, navigate, is that the buildings come to a stop, where buildings have been destroyed and the excavation in the mud plain has begun. And on the edge, they have people with spears and shields constantly patrolling around the edge of this plain of mud. It's about 100 meters across, 100 meters circle, 100-meter circle. And as you've approached it, you can see, I can place in the middle, place on this, you can see a little bit more information, as you're approaching the end of the buildings and the beginning of the mud plain.
Ooh.
And there are 4 stones set in the middle. And amongst them is a large creature who just is peering around, looking. But that's like 75 meters away. It's 25 meters from where you are to the edge of the mud plain, which is patrolled. And then across that entire 100-meter circle of mud, people are digging. Digging. There are some tents on the far side, a row of tents sitting amongst the mud. There are clearly people, not people, there are taskmasters who are whipping those that falter, creatures that you have seen before, these goat creatures. You don't hear any words being spoken at all. Not a single word is being spoken on the field. It's just as the shovels go into the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Kelly. No words are being spoken, but if someone falters, if someone slips, if someone drops their shovel, the goat step up to them and whip them to get them to stand back up, to reclaim their shovel and regain and to begin their digging.
I think once Reef sees the whipping, she immediately looks back at her colleagues.
Yeah, if there's one thing that Ātukaan dislikes more than bullies is big bullies whipping. And so Ātukaan just, he's very ready to walk out there, and he's almost not waiting for his friends to say anything, but do we have a plan? Because right now, I am really fighting the urge not to go in there.
You need to calm yourself if you want to help these people, Ātukaan. If you run in there now, you're going to get killed. Look at all them guards right around the circle. We can't go in all at once. We'll look suspicious. We need to all spread.
Just a question. Do those tents over there, are they of any interest?
Well, they look like where the important people are. To the shelter.
Possibly, if we, I don't know, bring an end to them, this could end as well.
Cut the heads off the Hydra.
Is that where we go first then?
Aye.
Yeah, Mihan hearing that the tents could have important people, meaning that Magdaya's lieutenants will be there. So she thinks that is interesting. She says, "Of course we attack the higher ones." Yes.
The closer they get to the stones, the more uncertain Wezley's getting. I mean, he's had promises of the power that he's been seeking, and that's very tantalizing. But this roller coaster that he's just been on, not only with Reef but the other two as well, he's kind of just realized how important Reef is to him, and he's just trying to imagine what she would possibly say if he tried to release Magdaya and gain the powers that he's been seeking. So it's really hard, and he wants to talk to Mihan, but now's not the time. But she's the only one he can sound his uncertainty to. She's the only one. But so he's in so two minds about this. But yeah.
Love it.
Look, how close are the guards? Do you reckon we'll be able to get one, steal his uniform? Then you can wear Ātukaan. Take these guys in as prisoners. Do they look human?
They're human guards, definitely human, and they're patrolling around. In fact, you all need to now make stealth rolls.
Oh no.
Cool.
Ātukaan at disadvantage because you're wearing armor.
But I've got mud.
That doesn't change it.
And a cloak.
I've got mud.
24.
17.
8.
Oh.
What am I adding to that?
Stealth.
Stealth? Yeah, I got nothing. 5.
Okay, just as you're talking about guards, at the edge of the mud plain, when a guard walks past, stops and peers around and says, "Hey, you! Come on, get to work!" and starts moving towards you. Beckons to a friend, and 2 guards start walking towards you down a road towards you. There's one building between you guys and him and them.
Hide.
Hey.
Hide now.
Hide. Mihan pretends to be a worker instead.
Okay.
She's like, oh, and her posture changes, and she's like walking towards.
Okay, walking towards them. Great, thank you.
Is there a building, did you say?
I said there's a building
a
between.
door nearby?
You can have a door.
And Ātukaan wants to wait until almost like the guards are there and almost kind of wants to lead them into one of the rooms. I just need help. Hey, I may need your help.
Okay, great. That's your intention. I just want to hear what Wezley's intention is first before we do anything
Seeing
else.
that Ātukaan's going to do something, he's going to do nothing.
All right, great. Mihan, performance.
Beautiful.
18 plus things.
Okay.
18 plus 4.
Yeah, you can walk as far past them as you want. What were you doing?
I'm stealth, and as soon as I
Go
see
ahead.
Ātukaan open his mouth, I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to hide.
Okay, hide.
Yep.
Make your stealth roll.
That other stealth roll was a different stealth roll?
Yeah, because they're looking for you now.
Fear. 19.
No problem. No problem. They don't know you're there. Mihan, they think is one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was Wezley and.
I'll put on
and
the ears of a worker.
Okay, make a performance roll as well.
Oh dear. Natural 1.
Oof.
He doesn't have it in him to pretend to be a worker.
That you have no experience.
Oh,
God.
yes, I would love to do some manual labor.
Just don't
They
speak.
they pull their spears down. They're approaching you. They're getting one pointing towards Wezley and one coming around towards you, Ātukaan. Okay, you're near a door. Tell me what you're doing, buddy.
Ātukaan wants almost like, excuse me, I need your help. I need to unload some things that they want near the hole that we're digging. Can you give me a hand, please, Miss? You two, soldiers.
Okay. Well, they look at each other very suspiciously.
How convincing is my persuasion? Can
Well, you make a persuasion roll.
Persuading. 17, how's that? Plus 3, dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they say,
Are you going to keep them waiting? I mean, you want to get your superiors involved. I mean, I can go talk to them if you want, but these boxes needed to be by the hole for everybody.
they look very confused and they say, who are you?
Don't ask me who I am. Who are you?
And they're completely discombobulated. They don't know what to do.
What? And Ātukaan just wants to find an opportune moment when they're distracted, and he's just gonna almost like throw them and like knock them out.
You want to grab one and throw them inside.
Pretty
okay.
much.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a roll.
You
Inspiration. 3.
What was that add to that? 3 plus 3. Persuasion. 6.
No, you're trying to grab them, right? Make that athletic.
Athletic.
It still isn't good. No, you don't get to roll.
Oh, sorry.
3 plus your athletics. It's still not gonna be good.
Plus 6.
It's
9.
not going to be good enough. They were wary enough. You try to grab them, throw them in. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. No one else is talking. All of a sudden, a couple of guys you start talking. They're deeply suspicious. They turn their spears on you and they attack. Neither of them pierce your armor, and we go to the beginning of the round. You're hidden.
Oh, and I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, what you doing?
Yeah, great. Well, I'm going in for a sneak attack.
Okay, sneak attack.
I am bouldering down, and as soon as I see Ātukaan like throw in, I was like, that looks like it was the distraction. So she pulls out, and then she just like jabs at a rapier to the nearest one.
Okay, go. Sneak attack, you can have it at advantage.
Great, I sure can. I forgot. Oh, 19 plus some.
Yeah, you hit and add sneak attack damage.
Nice. It's a crit. They
And
haven't
it's my-
acted yet.
Oh yeah.
So they attack.
Oh, no, if she surprised them.
I thought the rule say if they
advantage on
haven't
the
acted.
first attack for people who haven't attacked yet.
Okay, roll. Let's look it up real fast. Go.
But sneak attack still because I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can
'Cause you
see,
hit,
right?
yeah,
But maybe
yeah.
with
Yeah.
an advantage.
Yeah, we'll imagine.
You still get your sneak attack. I'm just looking up real fast to see if you get to double your dice.
Okay, 3, and then is it 3?
Yeah.
3d6. Oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 points of damage plus 30, 40, 15. 15 points damage.
Okay, Tribu's right. If they're surprised, you get to do critical damage. So roll 3 more 6-sided dice.
Okay, so 15, 16, 18. That's my damage.
Yeah.
9, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31 points of damage.
Yeah. Well, that guard is gone. The distraction worked well.
Nice.
Wezley.
Wezley will toll the dead on one of them.
Okay. Fails.
Oh, yes!
Oh.
Great. That means this much damage. 8! 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Oh, he goes, he's still hurt. Mihan.
Can you remind me what the wand of binding does again? Like, what's
Well,
the mechanics of it?
You haven't attuned to it, so it does nothing yet.
It does nothing yet? All right, well, cool. I'll just go for a nice little... Well, Eldritch Blast might be a bit too loud, so I'll go for a chill touch on one of them. Yeah. Aww.
Almost.
It misses. It doesn't
Not
do
with a
it.
2.
Ātukaan doesn't want to fatally wound this soldier. He just wants to knock him out like a clean hook, like just
Okay.
to the jaw.
Non lethal.
Man, this guy This guy stinks.
Yeah, natural one.
You slip in the mud.
Okay.
You better roll 1, a 2, and 3.
with it.
And he's cursing why he thought the mud was an idea to be placed on it. It's like baby oil on his skin. It just slips.
Slips, flop. You fall down in the mud, you're prone.
Oh man.
And the guard that is that's alive flees and
Does he go
shouting,
team?
invaders, invaders!
Flip.
You will be able to make a opportunity and
Go, get him.
and Wezley, if you wanted to do something melee, you'd be able to as well.
Do I want to do that?
15.
Yeah.
Wesley will, Lizzie will try and grab onto him.
Go for it.
200 damage.
Plus your athletics.
Oh God. 11.
11!
Get him, Wezley!
Get him! Get back here!
Goes, sneaks out of Wesley's grip, goes right past Reef, and is dead on the ground.
That's good work, Wezley.
Thank you. I think I really slowed him down.
You did.
Yeah.
Good work. Are you right?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening. But, and he grabs one of the soldiers and drags him into one of the rooms.
Yeah, Reef quickly looks out to see if any of the soldiers are looking in. She does the same. She drags the other soldier into the room and pushes everyone in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of rain, creating a bed of white noise everywhere. You don't see anyone yet. Inside the room, everything is dark.
Not for Mihan. With her devil's sight.
Wesley will just he will touch the end of Reef's rapier and cast a light on it.
I will also bring light from my sword to
You
illuminate
see
the place.
dim illumination comes out from your blessed sword.
Right.
The house you're in was once a well-kept home. Meticulously clean, simple but clean. No sign that anyone's been in here for quite a while, though. The food on the table has spoiled. They were clearly in the midst of a meal when they left last. You've got 2 guards worth of uniforms to take.
You want to
Ātukaan
put one
starts.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ātukaan
Reef will
starts
help
taking 'em off.
taking the armor off and passing them to Ātukaan. She looks at these 2 and she thinks, could one of them pose as another guard? And she instantly thinks, no, absolutely not.
It'd have to be you, Reef.
Do you not reckon they'll suspect me?
They'll
No, you're right.
But they will think that you are on their side if you are an ancient one.
It's just that they haven't seen me before.
If there's
That is true.
if there's no ancient one on their side, then they're definitely going to suspect Reef. And Wesley picks up the armor and he like kind of gestures around with it. He's like, I don't think I could physically walk in this.
It's all right, Wes, don't worry. I think we'll go with the plan. Ātukaan, you wear the armor. I'll hide.
I will.
You 2 are the... You need to be a better prisoner. Unless you put on the guard uniform.
Yeah, Wesley's looking at the guard uniform and hearing the prisoner idea. He's, look, I'm just having difficulty with all of this.
Okay, what do you want to do, Wes?
He's trying to look at the situation ahead of them, and he doesn't see a good way out of it. So it's hard for him to like commit to it. He's like, it's.
I know this doesn't look like a good plan.
But we have to try, Wezley.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not good at thinking on my feet.
Well, I mean, this isn't really one of those situations that you want to go in head first. It's a bit of a suicide mission.
All we need is just a little bit of courage.
Excuse me, I was allergic to your cheesy speech for a second.
It's okay, you know. That's why we say bless you. But I mean, if not now, Wezley, then when?
Reef looks at Wezley, and she does walk to the kitchen, but just like quite chill. She doesn't want anyone to really know what she's doing. She starts looking through the cupboards, and she's just gonna look for some licorice secretly.
Trying to find some licorice.
Or just any treats. She doesn't want anyone to know. So she's just
Licorice.
shut up. She see, it's just this little sack of it, little bowl sack. You know, of course, a bowl sack. You know,
Just a big black
Hold on.
big
There's a what?
bowl.
bowl.
There's a bowl.
B-O-W-L, bowl.
Black bowl.
Big old bowl sack. Full of bliss.
It's a bowl, but it's shaped into a sack.
Someone draw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A bowl.
Is it?
A sack that's bowl.
That's bowl.
Like this is a bowl sack.
That's a leather sack.
It has bowl and.
I don't know if you're gaslighting me or
And
not.
it's a sack.
Yeah.
Bowl sack.
Okay, correct.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, she's. God, yeah, okay, she grabs it. And she just pockets it. She won't reveal it now. I think she needs to wait for an opportune time. Even though it's, now
Okay.
it's probably the time.
So I will be a soldier, and you will be my prisoners. Okay. Are we okay with that?
Are you okay with that, Wezley? Or
No.
is-
But I'll do it.
Okay. And Reef, you'll watch us from the sides.
I'll be right behind Wezley.
Okay. All right.
Ātukaan, what are you doing with your armor? The armor of Muketi. Your treasured armor. What are you doing with it?
He's going to try and hide his shield under his cloak, like there would
Yeah,
be
the
a
guys
cloak.
were wearing shields. I said shield and spear is what they were wearing before.
Shield and spear. Could I? Because my Muketi shield will stand out like a sunshine, right? So he would like to hide that, so like on his back.
Okay, yep.
But under his cover.
Okay.
Yeah, and conceal his sword as well as he takes on this new one.
Okay.
So he's gonna still carry it with him, but
Their armor,
yeah,
their uniform,
yeah.
decreases your armor class.
Knew it.
Your armor class, it is much worse. Your armor class goes from 18 to 15.
Okay.
Better than mine, so.
But he does stash his armor in one of the corners
Okay,
of this
house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Takes his.
Reef can sense how, like, against this plan Wezley is. So she just does a little sidle up and she just says, you know, it's not too late, Wez. We can run. What are we even doing here? I'm just following you. But now you don't want to go in. We can run. Come on.
We can't do that.
All right. If you say so.
The people here, chaos reigns here, where a lord should. These people have lost their way, and they need someone to guide them. And we are going to put that person back in place. Otherwise, the people are lost.
And do you think this is the best plan to do it?
No, but I agree. We can't leave them. So, we're just going to have to be lucky.
Reef shakes her head and she's like, good reverse psychology, Reef.
And as he's having this conversation, he feels like the two pearls he's got in his pocket now are like burning a hole in his environments, because he's like, okay, right. If something goes south, then he's got power in his pocket.
Gonna hit your titty.
No.
Ātukaan kind of sees this kind of little pep talk going on between Reef and him, and he kind of turns to the Mihan and goes, "Oh, should we encourage each other as well before we go into battle?"
I encourage you to stop talking to me for a second.
Okay. But I always feel before I go into battle, I always have a bit of a positive exchange with my comrades.
You know, when I am trying to get into our role here of being prisoner, and sometimes I just need a moment to myself before I, pretend to be poorer than I am and a laborer.
Okay.
You should get into your role as well as guard. Maybe you should be scarier than what you are right now. Give me an angry face. Go, do it. Angrier. More. You look like you're pooping. Stop it. Now bark an order. Go.
Hey,
No, do not start with hey. You just go direct. Go.
You look great.
No, that's a compliment.
Oh,
Do you do a command?
Come into the light.
No.
It's the worst that there.
How about try like an action that you should want them to do?
Hey.
No, don't start with hey.
No, hey. So you point and then you go.
Have you heard of my friend of Muketi?
That's a question.
Would you like to get to know my friend?
Again, a question.
Wezley is just like. Wezley starts putting armor on.
Pray for help.
Okay, and it's too big for him. His frame is tiny, right? But he will like fasten the armor to his head. How long does this armor take to put on?
It'll take just a couple minutes.
Okay.
Few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, Reef is going to do everything she can to like pad it, make it circle, and then she goes, take off your helmet.
Look what you've done.
And he'll just start putting it on. He'll be like, right, okay, gate. Okay, well, these already look the part. And he looks at his metal gauntlets and he's like, well, okay.
It's nice.
And then he leans close to Reef and he's like, this stuff is awkward. I'm gonna be a bit of a fish in a bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then she tries to use her sheer strength to just like tighten it around Wezley.
Oh yes.
really
Oh,
working it.
okay. Yes, I appreciate the sentiment.
Sorry,
but
yeah,
what
fishing bowl.
What I mean is that I think even magic's going to be hard like this. So
Right.
yeah.
All right.
Stick by my side, Wezley.
You stick by my side, both of you.
You're the
See, that's
prisoner
how
now.
that's how you do it. You
I thought
stick
we were
by-
both going to be soldiers.
Not anymore.
Okay, he does the acting, I can do the soldiering.
You're better in your armor anyway.
Okay. I agree.
He takes it off. Yeah.
And puts on your own
Yeah, puts on
stuff.
my own
Your
armor.
armor class is back up to 18.
Nice.
This is the right way around Ātukaan.
Okay.
All right.
But you're wearing a cloak to hide all of the armor?
Yes.
So
Yep.
that you can, okay.
Time is passing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wezley is dressed as a guard. Any spells that require somatic are going to be troublesome.
Yep.
What's the plan, guys? Where are you going?
Okay.
To the tents.
The tents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Reef is hiding along the way, and the others are walking boldly and hoping that you won't be stopped. All right, Reef, go ahead.
Sorry, is there like a shovel in the house or something? Maybe
No shovels in here.
Nope, okay. Just, they don't have a garden shed.
Great.
All shovels in this entire town are in
there.
that mud plain.
What about a spoon?
No, it's all right. Come on.
Okay.
Stealth, go ahead. Inspiration.
Yes.
28.
Okay. Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
Wherever you want to be, you are there and no one will see you.
Nice.
Okay?
That's pretty
Nice.
good.
Favorite game.
Just you say whenever you want to be in a scene, you can be there. As far as I'm concerned. All right?
Easy.
And okay?
Okay.
Okay, the three of you.
Yes.
You head out back into the street. Tell me. Go for it. Tell me what you're doing.
Well, Mihan has casted a minor illusion on her hands to
Perfect.
make it look like she's tied up. And
Okay.
she does the same for thingy. Now, do not touch it too much because it will dissipate. All right? So just
Don't worry.
let it be.
Don't worry. My acting skills are very good. I've heard.
Ātukaan, shut up.
Okay.
You have to make sure your confidence is down.
Oh, no.
You are nothing but dirt.
I am.
You are lower than dirt.
Okay, and can we just assume that you love Muketi and want everyone to come into his light? You just don't need to say it for the next however long this deception lasts, okay?
Okay.
Reef mysteriously pops up in between.
Reap.
Remember, you're under the spell. And she goes back down into the
Oh,
spell.
yes.
Ah,
No talking. Does not mean look stupid.
no, this is my under the spell look. What is your under the spell look?
Like this.
That just looks the same as
Okay,
what.
Ātukaan and Mihan, shut up.
Wezley, take us through it. What are you doing?
Yeah, okay, so the best sort of lead he's got is, maybe like the tents off to the side. Maybe there is leadership there. Maybe they can do some sort of precision strike. and it's also indoors. So if they can get to another, like, sort of place of cover, indoor spot, they can get in there, close the door, they can drop the act again for a little bit, maybe beat someone up, maybe take someone prisoner, maybe dissolve the whole leadership right here and now. We'll see. But one of the more officious looking tents is where they're headed.
To get there, you're able to go around the sides. You're smart enough to see that there are fewer guards if you just go around the sides and then come in.
Yeah, we'll do that.
The tents are on the edge of this circle of mud. And walking around it, you've had enough time to see that there are hundreds of people in there. Some of them have stopped moving and are lying in the mud. And those that fall get whipped, and if they can stand back up, they do. Not everyone does.
Yeah, it's kind of a horror to Wezley.
There are 3 tents. Thick canvas, good quality. It looks like they are the tents of the noble family that have been set up here.
Oh, okay.
And there are more soldiers in the same livery that you are currently wearing, Ātukaan was wearing moments ago, in front of the tents. Okay, go for it. Tell me what you're doing.
So, all the tents are guarded. They want to try and get into one. Wezley wants to bring in his prisoners. Yep. So he's going to bring in some prisoners.
Okay. So you walk up and you are challenged by the guards. 2 guards close to the near the tent that you're approaching. Hail you. They say, "Who is it on this night?" They lift up a lantern. One lifts a lantern. The other one holds his spear out and points it at you. They both peer in through the rain at you.
And as they're peering at me, he pulls at one of the Vortoon names that he heard ages back, and that person is going to be. Oh yes, okay, come on. Who is it? His name is Unka.
Unka.
Yeah, he responds with Unka because he's like, okay, I think this is a Vordoon I'm talking to, so he's gonna choose a Vordoonish name, and he just says, Unka.
Okay, they look at you, Unka.
And
yes, and who? You have some prisoners, have you?
I did not bother to learn the names of my prisoners. They seem to be. That was below my notice, but I believe these 2 are of some bearing, and I would like one of the lieutenants to see them at the very least.
They, the man with the lantern, detaches himself, walks backwards. We can still see you guys. You're still being held spear point by the other guard, but it gets darker as the man with the lantern moves away towards one of the tents. Says, Finian, Unka has returned. He's come. And so Finian says, you hear Finian's voice say, tell him to enter the tent. The man with the lantern says he brings 2 prisoners. Finian says they may enter as long as they're bound.
He turns to the guard on the door, and he said, "These 2 are dangerous. Would you accompany us in for this meeting? I know Finian is of some noticeable strength, but sometimes I think his ego gets to him. We could do with some extra eyes in the room." And then he scowls at his prisoners.
Sure.
Yeah. And he tries to get him to come into the tent with him.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you lead them in towards the tent.
Okay.
Just really quickly checking, Mihan, Ātukaan, is there anything particular that you're doing through this?
No, like keeping a keen eye around like the details of this tent and who's in there. But other than that, just looking as like overworked as possible. Like, ooh.
Ātukaan's ears are just kind of perked up at the moment, and he's kind of impressed with how Wezley's like navigating this foreign space, and he's almost very admiring of the effort. But he then also kind of thinks, well, wow, has he been this of a good of an actor this whole time? But yeah, he's also on alert, knowing that his sword is nearby.
Got you.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
I just want to hear what Reef.
yes.
Can you just give me a quick, so just say this is like the tent.
Yeah.
Where are the guards? This is the opening. There's two
Okay.
guards here.
Can I? Okay. We got a tent here.
Yeah.
We got a tent here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Flap in the front of it.
Flap in the front.
Okay. These guys have come from the side.
Yeah.
Right? Two guards have detached themselves.
Yeah.
And are now leading them into the center,
Yeah.
into the tent.
Yeah. And around it, where are the other guards?
The other guards are in other tents
Yes.
in front.
So there's only those two guards.
Two guards, and each tent has its own two guards.
Great. Okay, as soon as, and the tents are like, tents are one of those things where it's just basically just on the ground, right? So if
Yeah.
you could lift it up and go under it, kind
That's
of.
right. They're staked down, but
Yeah,
you
great.
might be able to get under.
Okay, so as soon as the lightning strikes during the rain, Reef is just going to like body slide down towards the like base of the tent, and just stay still, cloak on, bouldering up, and then she's just going to be next to one of the pegs
Okay.
on the back side of the tent.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. You enter. Mm-hmm. The tent flap opens up. Mm-hmm. The tent is well appointed. There's a nice bed. There's a nice table full of nice food. It's completely different from the other side of the tent flap. It's not even muddy in here. There's grass in here. It's been trod on. There's a fire in the middle. You enter. Finian says, Unka, and looks up and says, "You're not Unka."
You have to forgive me. I had to lie to get into your tent.
He stands up. His hand goes to his side. And says,
Wezley, Waltonia.
"Yes, I know who you are."
And you remember my companions?
I remember them. And he says, "And I assume you remember my sister."
Oh, shit. Wezley says, doesn't say that. Ruby said that. And Wezley looks over and goes, "Oh, yeah."
And because you're so focused on seeing Finian and just cursory glance, there is Finian's sister,
Yeah. Shock.
Shuck,
Yeah, yeah.
sitting in a chair
Yeah.
at the other end, like against one of the walls.
Oh no.
Ātukaan's sword is already like kind of.
Ātukaan brings his
It's
sword out.
pointed towards his hand. He can see that he's reaching for his blade. I would not dare touch that if I were you.
Finian, Wezley says, "Well, it doesn't bring me any great pleasure to do this, but I brought you two prisoners."
He looks at you apprisingly, and he says, "These are your companions."
They were.
What?
I'm sorry, but needs must. Mangdaya must be released. The Prime.
Meanwhile, Reef, what are you doing?
Reef has taken out the one of the pigs very gently, so that now she has enough room to look under the tent and assess the area. And she sees, her stomach lurches at the fact that she sees Shuck. So what she's going to do is she is going to go underneath, and like a slippery little worm, she's going to go underneath the tent, so she's in, and she's going to very slowly inch towards where Shuck is, stealthily.
I said there's fire in here, but that doesn't mean it's brilliantly illuminated, right? So there's lots of shadows.
Yeah.
You are so stealthy. You can be wherever. You can be right behind her. You can be right next to her. You can be.
The goal is so that I'm inchworming, so I can be right behind Shark.
And you're there. Consider yourself there. Mihan, what are you doing?
Mihan, hearing that Wezley has brought 2 prisoners, she's trying to figure out if she should play, oh, but I'm also Vordoon because I've got the black liquid, or be prisoner and follow what Wezley's doing. And for now, she's trying to actually figure out what Ātukaan is doing because Ātukaan might break this whole thing.
Ātukaan is so confused right now. He thought he was playing the prisoner game, and now we revealed our identities, and now we're prisoners again. So he is looking at Finian, and he's now looking at Wezley, kind of almost wanting to maybe get some sort of glint out of his eye to say, but he isn't getting into that, and so what?
Wezley says, this one could be convinced, this one absolutely not.
The guards behind look at Finian. Finian nods, and the spears turn towards Ātukaan.
I knew it.
There's a ringing of a bell. Ding, 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 ding. Somewhere out behind where you just came through, somewhere in the mud field, the mud plain, a bell is being rung. Bang, ding, 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 ding. Like someone is laying onto this bell furiously. Ding, 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 ding.
What's going on?
Finian says, they've uncovered him. They found him. Shuck stands up. Shuck stands up. The moment has come.
As soon as Shuck starts to stand up, Reef is going to grab her magical dagger, and she's just going to point. She's still in stealth mode, but she's going to point it right into the back of Shuck, and she just says, "Sit back down, Shuck."
Okay. Well, Shuck, you stands still. And says,
Sit.
and she sits down quiet. She sits down silently.
Wezley says, the time has come? You found him.
That's what the excavation is for.
Who is him?
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, and then Wezley says, don't tell him anything.
Wezley, we must get you to him. Hoping that comment makes them think that I'm on their side. That I'm in on the plan.
Drop your sword, enemy, says Finian, pointing a rapier at you. 2 guards behind you with spears.
Well, any person that points a spear or a sword my way is an enemy of the light. So I don't know about you, but I don't think you have long to live. I would put down my spears if I were you. Ātukaan doesn't know whether to attack or run out the door and head towards that bell ring, or kill somebody right now.
Mihan.
Oh yeah, which direction did the bell come from? Sorry.
Directly behind you, like you've walked. Imagine the circle of mud, right? Is a circle. You guys are on the edge of it, so your backs are to the center of.
Okay.
And that's where the bell ringing came
Bell
from?
ringing
Gotcha.
right behind you.
Gotcha.
Mihan, through awakened mind, goes to Ātukaan and says, play along. You will be brought closer to Magdaya and you can slay him. Play along for now.
Okay.
And Finian says, kill him. And the guards' spears leap towards you, and with that we'll take a small break.
I don't even know what's happening.
What?
What?
What's happening?
Okay, we'll take a short 10-minute break.
Ball of confusion.
Okay, see you guys back in 10 minutes. See you soon.
Bye.
Hey there, fellow adventurers. Want to dive deeper into the world of Dice Legends? Join our incredible Patreon community. We have 3 tiers for different levels of involvement. First, our official Patreon tier is perfect for supporting the show without breaking the bank. Get news about the show and gifts of art and music. Next, our Lore Legends tier is for those craving hidden tales and untold secrets. Get unlimited access to our exclusive and constantly expanding lore document, as well as behind-the-scenes content. Finally, our World Builder tier offers the ultimate Dice Legends experience. As well as all the news and gifts and lore, you get to collaborate with us, contribute ideas, and see your creations come to life in future episodes. To choose the tier that suits you best, head over to our Patreon page now, linked below, and level up your Dice Legends experience. wasting time. We're getting right into it. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2,
What's
1. You can see
happening?
okay? Everything looking good? Okay.
We didn't talk about this at all. Okay.
The 2 spears
Oh, yikes.
come jabbing for Ātukaan's back.
Try me. As Ātukaan spins the. Oh, also he's got his shield on the back there.
15.
That's.
And a 19.
And yes, that does slip.
6 hit points of damage. Oh. And we get to the beginning of the round. Reef, you definitely get to go first.
Oh God.
Oh.
Look. Oh, okay. No, Reef honestly doesn't know what to do at this point. She is just going to stay at this place with her dagger against Shuck to see if, as soon as Shuck makes a move, she is
Got
ready.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Wezley.
Holding action.
Wezley has just compelled people. He has said that Ātukaan is not to be trusted, that he will not come along with their plans. There's a guard, there's Finian, there's Shuck. Can Wezley see Reef? I don't think he can. Okay, Wezley charges up a magic missile.
Yeah, okay.
Great. And then he flashes it towards Ātukaan and shoots 3 darts of magical force at the guard behind Ātukaan.
Okay, roll damage.
Where'd it go? Oh,
It
there.
became a 10.
Oh, yes, that's right. And that is 3, that is 2, that is 2. So that equals 7 plus 3 is 10.
10.
Yeah, and the
They're hurt badly. The one without the plume. Plumeless.
yes.
Plumeless is hurt badly.
Bloomless, yes. And then Wezley looks at Ātukaan and he said, yes, sorry, but yeah, it was necessary.
And Ātukaan, it was like for.
Mihan gets to go first.
Yes, go.
Mihan turns. Oh, she doesn't know who to attack, honestly. So she will just be old lady and go, oh no, as she will fall into this chair. Oh, and get out of the action.
Okay, thank you.
That's it?
Yeah.
Great, thank you, Ātukaan.
Ātukaan looking at Wezley and very surprised at first, and then relieved that and now he realised that he was playing along this whole time.
Yeah.
And then, bah, just like wants to elbow the Plumeless.
Plumeless? Okay.
Yeah, as
Okay.
his first action.
Plus your
18
plus your
plus
athletics.
Boy.
my athleticism, 6, which is 24.
Smack him!
Boom! Bah, I almost want to knock him out.
Yeah,
without
well,
hurting him.
yeah.
Okay, what's gonna do it?
D2, so odds is 1, evens is 2, any die.
5.
Odds is 1 plus your strength modifier.
Which is 3.
She is knocked out and goes sploosh into the mud behind.
Sweet, and can I then therefore turn and elbow the other one in the face as well?
Yeah, you get 2 actions. You get 2 attacks.
Second action, 13 plus 6.
Smack! You
Boom,
smack him in the
19.
face as well.
And 2
Plus 3.
plus 3, 5.
Okay. Yep. It's still alive. He's still alive. Okay. How clever is Finian? All right. Finian's pretty. He knows magic. And so he says, "Well, Wezley, I think you tried to deceive me." And he will stab you.
Yes, and as he tries to stab me, he says, there's no try about it.
All right, 16.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
It's not a sneak attack. 6 hit points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
And Shuck
Yeah.
tries to wheel around on you fast, draw, and tries to slash you.
Oh,
But you get to attack first. And because you have it prepared, I'm going to say you can add sneak attack damage because you're just ready to go.
Oh, yeah, baby.
18.
Yes.
18 definitely hits her.
Great. Cool. Sneak attack?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh.
And because she hasn't attacked yet, do I then...
She's not surprised.
No, okay.
So,
no,
just-
true.
Yeah, true that.
So it's just 1d8. 4,
Beautiful.
5, 6.
Oh.
Can I add that?
Yes. So that was 10, this 19, and then add your dexterity.
Plus 3. 22.
Ow! That is a big wound.
And I'd like to get it because I was right at her side. I'd like to dig it into her side and just use my bonus action to push her down onto the ground. And as soon as I do that, I yell out to Phineas and I go, "Oi! Don't touch my brother, or I'll slice your sister in half."
She's not going lightly though. And she tries to slice and get out of natural 20.
Now, because Reef has actually got her magical dagger, knows that Shuck is about to do something naughty. So she senses it and she just slows down. She sees exactly where she is going to hit. And so she tries to make her re-attack.
I love it.
And instead, she gets a 16 still.
Oh, okay, that hits.
But it's not a
But it's not a
It's
crit.
not a crit.
She went for your
So she can
vitals.
kind of see where it's going, so she
Yeah.
tries to get out of the way, but she knows she's going to
Right for your heart.
It's only 5 hit points.
Oh, lame.
And then she is going to use. She's going to try to disengage. You're holding on to her, so I'm going to say she has to succeed an acrobatics roll against your strength roll. So you make a strength roll, I'll make an acrobatics roll. Who gets the best roll?
flourish.
Did you say strength?
Yeah,
Um,
I got a 23.
21.
Sorry, that was really dramatic.
That was worth it.
She gets out of your grip and moves over, and flanks Wezley.
Whoop. And she, if Reef moves away, I won't get an opportunity. Okay.
She's disengaged
No,
because she's a rogue too.
That's right, that's right.
Okay, that's her turn. And then the last one is the guard.
Yes,
the guard takes his spear and jabs it into Ātukaan. He slips on the mud.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
And falls onto one knee.
And catches Ātukaan's knee on the way down.
You'll have advantage against him beginning of the round.
Okay, I'm gonna sprint after Shark as fast as I possibly can. I'm gonna go in for a tackle.
Okay.
Tackle her down to the ground.
Yep. So you run between Wezley and Ātukaan and try to body slam her.
Yeah.
Boosh in
Do
the
it.
corner.
Plus
Get up.
your athletics.
What's my athletics? 18.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pin her down.
You grappled her.
Yeah.
You have successfully grappled her.
Good.
You have definitely successfully grappled her, and you're on top of her,
Cool.
and she is pinned onto the grass below.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action just to grab one of my darts, dip it into the poison, and hold action.
Okay.
In a very threatening way.
Okay. Nice. Wezley, you're no longer flanked.
Yes, thank goodness. But he's still very close to me. So this is such like a close quarters fight that Wezley just has to get scrappy. He's just got a magic missile Finian in the face. And that's good to be. Yep.
3 missiles.
Yep, 3 missiles to the face.
You want to-
I'll use these ones. Thank you. It is so it's 7 again plus 3 is 10.
Another 10.
Yes.
You've done 20 to him so far.
Whoa.
Ah!
Mihan crawls on top of the table. Good. So she gets got a bit of vantage point.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she goes for her Eldritch Blast. She got 2 beams now.
Yes!
One goes to Finian, one goes to the guard there.
Okay, who's first?
Finian.
Okay.
18 plus 6.
Yes, grand.
Get him.
Yummy. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
The Eldritch Blast on this one.
And he's
back.
on this, he's crashed
that a
into this
repel?
box.
Smash into the box. Okay, against the
Second one
guard.
to the 18 plus 6 again.
You are destroying
Yummy.
them. Yep, no
And
problem.
Oh, yum.
8 plus 4.
Eldritch Blast has been so potent.
Right?
Yummy.
It's
I love it.
And he gets thrown into the mud. Gone.
There you go.
Ātukaan.
Yeah.
Yep. Ātukaan, seeing that the soldiers are down, turns. Is Phineas still up?
Finian he's been smashed against a big box on the side, and he's still alive.
First action, he just wants to grab both of the feet of the soldiers and drag them into the soldier.
Okay.
Into the tent.
Okay, action.
Like a
that
soldier
will be your
singularity.
turn.
Okay. Yep. He just
become
wants
a
to
black
not.
hole.
He wants to avoid any attention.
That's great.
Anyone else
That's good.
coming in,
That's
so
smart
pulls
thinking.
them in.
So you spin your action,
Bringing them in.
Bringing them in.
Nice.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
All right. Finian, he sees that it's not looking good, and
Everything's blocked.
he flees.
Oh, come on.
Where?
How?
Go on.
How? I'm in
He
the
doesn't
way.
get a good enough perception. I rolled a perception roll to see if he could see the
tent?
hole that Reef had made,
Yeah.
but he doesn't.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, he does.
So instead, he
Cowards.
does a disengage and then runs. Boom, boo, 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 boo. Straight out in the front. You don't get an opportunity attack because he's doing disengage.
Guarded.
Boo, 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 and into the mud, into the darkness. He sprints. Yeah. Reef.
Oh gosh, I like everything in Reef is just like, just stand with the poison, just do it, Reef. And she's like literally holding it, and she just spits it to the side, and she just looks at Shuck with like utter fury in her veins. What are you doing here then?
Okay, you ask her what are you doing here. On
Yeah.
her turn, she can reply.
Okay.
Wesley watches the Finian fly out of the tent, and he flies after him. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then as he's running out, he tries to cast sleep on him to make him hit the deck.
Okay.
Let's go.
He needs 3 more D8s.
D8s. Oh,
Yes, please.
I don't even have any of my D8s out, so let's.
This will be very close.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Yo, there it is. Get it.
Peaks and valleys. So 2 8s and 2 1s. So that is
18.
So that is 16. It's 18, and then plus 5 is 23.
Oh!
Yes.
What? You needed 25.
As he casts it, and he's like, I think I've got him, and then and Wezley shouts back into the dark. He's still up. He's still up.
Who Mihan? Oh, she tries to jump over, jump over those bodies and tries to go for another 2 Eldritch Blasts on Finian. 1, 19 plus 6,
25.
and 12 plus 6.
18.
You both hit.
All
both
right,
hit.
cool. So
You know how much you need to get.
Ooh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Total of 19 between the
19.
two of them?
Yeah.
I said he was on 25.
Yeah, he's on 6.
But then he gets repelled forward.
Forward, which is, he gets repelled.
You choose whether they get repelled or not.
No, because then he gets farther away. So
Yeah.
Okay.
bow bow.
Okay.
Ātukaan turns after he sees the body and he sees feet fly past him. He then Terminator chases after Finian.
You can catch him.
Yep. Yeah, Ātukaan wants to go for a full-on rugby tackle and
Nice.
yeah, and bring him right down. Yep.
Okay. Roll plus your athletics.
13 plus 6, 19.
Yeah. You grab him.
Doosh, and then just pretty much pins him
I'm just
down.
going to see what his opposed strength roll is. Not as good as yours. And he is on the ground.
Yep. Ātukaan wants to kick away his sword, so away from him, so he's just left weaponless.
Okay. And he says. He starts muttering magical words. There's no doubt about it. Magical words.
Ātukaan closes his mouth.
He spits some magical words, and
How you doing?
it's exactly like what you saw in the cave down below. He turns into a flock of ravens.
Get down!
Flock of ravens, and starts flying away towards the middle, towards the standing stones. Flocks, and he starts flying away.
Ātukaan tries to hold on to these flocks, and then they just flutter past him, and it's like what the? And then follows their gaze as they
Okay.
make their way.
At 60, he can move 60 feet. 70, 80, 90. He's 90 feet away at the end of this round. She turns to you and says, "This is where I belong. This is my home. This is where I grew up. This is my legacy."
Doesn't have to be. Can you not see that? Look, everyone keeps asking me what side I'm on, Shuck. Can you not see that that's the bad one? Look at what they're doing. They're whipping people, innocent people. How can you condone this? I know who you are.
Uncertainty is definitely in her eyes. Definitely in her eyes. But she says, My family once ruled this land.
Once?
It's my legacy.
Do you know why they don't rule it anymore, Shuck? Because there was probably no one left to rule because they killed everyone. Can you not see that this is a stupid idea? You can be free, Shuck. You don't have to do this.
Wezley.
Wezley watches as Finian turns into a treachery of ravens and flies off, and he doesn't fancy being able to actually catch up to him. So Wezley says, "Let's try Ātukaan," and then comes back into the tent.
Perception roll, please.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it would have been nice.
Beautiful.
No, but it's still nice. 16.
As you turn around to go back inside, you see that in the tent next to you, there's a young woman standing there, looking out. A woman in her 20s. Shortish stature, a simple but pleasing face. And she's just watching wide-eyed as you turn and go back.
Wezley, as he turns back to go into the tent, and he just flashes his hand up and he says, "Friend or foe?"
Okay, thank you. Mihan.
Mihan goes in to try and help Reef.
Okay.
And as they're having this confrontation, as she holds up her staff towards Shuck and says, "Reef, do I have to?"
Ātukaan.
Ātukaan is now standing up from the mud, but as he does so, and his eyes is now focused solely on the censer stone, and in his mind he's contemplating, as he's reaching for his sword, is this the moment I've been waiting for, Muketi? Please give me a sign.
As you say that, lightning peels from the sky. And it illuminates the field in front of you. Hundreds of innocent people, at least a third of them lying still in the mud, face down in the mud. The standing stones, the large one, circled by 3 smaller ones. Massive beasts in front of them. Ravens, starkly illuminated, frozen by the flash of light, flying towards the stones.
It's as if Muketi painted the best end of days battle scene in this is Ātukaan's mind, and just as he said that, his prayer was answered in light and in full spectrum. So he is definitely sure that that's where he needs to head, and he is ready for anything to smite, divine smite every single one of them. And so as he it's kind of like an action shot as he kind of and then almost wanting to kind of back into the tent, but
sure.
he kind of just stays there in the rain as he just readies himself for the next move.
And one of those shots where the rain's falling down your face, but you don't bother to wipe it off. You just let it go down.
This is my sweat and my tears.
Pretty epic.
Let's have a conversation. She looks at you and says, "How can I answer that if I don't know who you are?"
Who am I? And then Wezley says, "Lord Rothonia," and then he looks at his finger and he's like, just take my word for it. Look, he starts trying to put things together, and he starts to reason. If she's talking, then she's not one of the villagers, so she's within the leadership of this place here, and so she's an enemy.
She's wearing nasty-looking clothes, stereotypical. She's got black leather on.
Yeah.
She's got.
You're coded like a villain. Wezley can't bring himself to attack her though.
Yes. Well, she's not doing anything to attack you yet. She has a weapon at her side. She has a short sword at her side, but she's not reaching for it. She looks uncertain, and she's holding her hands up in the same way that you're holding your hands up.
So, you tell me, what do you want to happen by the end of this evening?
I want to be free of this
Okay. Well then, yeah.
So in the tent, Shak looks at you and says, "It has gone too far. It has gone too far.
I know.
This isn't what Finian and I thought would happen."
I don't believe your parents were bad, Shuck. Just, people make mistakes, Sometimes we have to, she's thinking of her dad now. It's just like sometimes we do have to forgive them. You know what I mean?
So what now? What now?
She looks at,
But then
what's going on out there?
I think your brother got away. Not your brother, she points at Shak. If you believe that this has gone too far, then why don't you help stop this madness, this chaos? There are people dead outside. And what is this for?
What do they need, Shuck? What are they waiting for? Do they need a key? What were the bells?
Mihan knows what they need, but she keeps it to herself.
There's a special ritual.
Aye.
That to fully awaken Mugdaya. Even I have had visions of him. Nothing like the vivid Ligaya and my brother have.
Ligaya?
Who's Ligaya?
Ligaya is in charge here.
She's here?
She's in the next tent. So, but even I know he has power now, and there's one final ritual to be completed.
Well, what do you need? Is that where everyone's digging? Are they sacrificing everyone?
There have been blood sacrifices which have brought him to a semi-consciousness, but Finian says that it isn't enough, that a final ritual must happen, and that Mugdaya is sending someone to do that.
Are they gonna bring him back to life or something?
Mihan, upon hearing Ligaya's name, and knowing that she's just in the next tent, she just looks at Reef as it's Wezley. They're waiting for Wezley. I have to tell you now.
What?
Mugdaya made a deal with Wezley.
What are you talking about?
He asked your brother to bring him back, bring his soul back, and in return, he will receive all the power that he wants.
Don't believe it. He won't do that.
It is what he has been offered.
Were you on it with him?
I know about it, but knowing that my daughter is here, I do not care what happens. Mihan leaves this conversation and then goes outside.
Wezley, you're aware that Mihan appears next to you, and Mihan, there is a young woman in front of you. You know how when you look at an image of a child and an image of an adult, they're not always the same, but there's some feature. There's always some feature that is the same. And so the shape of her cheekbones and around her eyes, it is the same. But she recognizes you because she's known you as an adult, because she left when she was 7 or 8. So she sees you and says, "Mama!
Ligaya?
Mama!" And she runs, puts her hands down and runs over to you and engulfs you in her arms.
Oh, and Mihan engulfs her back. In her heart, oh my gosh.
And she squeezes you and she says, Why did you let it happen?
I did not mean to let it happen. I'm so sorry. And she holds Ligaya and she doesn't let go.
She tries to push you away. Says,
No.
"But I was told you
No.
You were unfaithful to the promise.
No, it was an accident. I did not mean for it to happen, but
But it happened anyway.
He took you away, and I tried. I've been looking for you for the past 20 years. The whole time I was looking for you, and now I have found you. And then she's like looking, and she's like inspecting her face, and she's seeing, like, her eyes are the same, her hair is longer, and you are so beautiful. How can you work for him? I told you not to talk to him. Remember? When he would go to the house, I told you to stay in your room.
He took me.
I know he did, I know. But it's not your fault, okay?
But I've done horrible things.
I have to. And we can put it behind us now. Okay, I found you. We can just go home.
She points to the middle of the pit of mud. Not if that happens. If the final ritual, and she points to Wezley, if he does the final ritual, there will be nothing for us.
You're right. Mihan stands up and holds Ligaya behind her, and she holds out her staff at Wezley.
Meanwhile,
At that moment,
Ātukaan?
At that moment, Ātukaan had seen all of this unfold. He's just
totally.
heard this story about Dark Lady here being in cahoots with big old Dark Man. And so as I want this kind of really amazing mama-daughter kind of moment to then look up and see the edge of my sword pointed straight at them. He's I was beginning to think that you may have changed. Why has my accent changed?
South Africa.
Come back to us.
But now, through all this confusion, I realized you were playing us all this time. All this for this.
Ātukaan, stop being so blind. Okay? I was just doing what I can to find my daughter, and you knew that. But now, if you really want to stop the darkness, and then she points over to Wezley, Wezley is who Magdaya wants and needs.
Reef comes out of the tent.
I come out of the tent and I am sheltering Shark away from Wezley, and I just stare at him. And I immediately look to see where his book of spells is, and I just see if it's in an easy grasp.
Wezley turns into a flock of ravens.
It's a bonus action.
Oh, wow. Can Mihan try and Eldritch Blast that? Does that do anything?
Totally. Okay, tell me what you're doing, Wezley.
He wants to move 120 feet that way.
Flock of ravens. Ravens go into the air and start flying away. Okay, if you want to Eldritch Blast, go for it.
Natural 20.
Oh!
That's just one beam, baby.
Roll the second beam.
Second beam is 12 plus 6, 18.
Oh my god.
Two of the ravens are hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
Because I've got
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24
I need
plus...
to know each of them individually.
Oh, 9, then 5, then 10. But
Okay.
then plus 4 in each of them.
I think, because it's
14, 9, 13.
Oh, so is this to hit?
no damage. I'm
This
pretty
damage.
sure two of the ravens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Two of the ravens are destroyed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, I'm putting pencils around. Okay, anyone else doing anything?
Now, Ātukaan was just shocked that the ravens just appeared, and he's...
Vreve just looks over at Ātukaan with the sword out again, pointed towards Mihan.
Did you not hear what she said?
Why are you the most hypocritical person I know? Wouldn't you do anything for your daughter?
I would, but I would not sell her to the devil.
I did not
Of
say
course you
her.
didn't. Were you freaking listening?
You know, Mihan hits an Eldritch Blast into this bitch. Oh, 12.
Reef grabs the mud and she just throws it. And she just says, whoa!
I have 2 beams. 21.
Oh, that hits.
10 plus 4. 14. Got.
And some mud hits you from Reef.
Yeah. And Ātukaan goes flying.
He's slashing, slamming the mud. Reef, go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
You're looking towards the darkness, Ātukaan. Look towards where the light is, the true light. You're blinded. Open your eyes.
Ātukaan is just like can hear all of this, but his body is ringing as he tries to get back up from the mud. With the resolution in his mind that yes, maybe he has been pointing his sword the wrong way, but at the same time he just can't shake the feeling of. But he gets up, and then he doesn't walk towards them. He starts walking towards the
Standing stones. Yes.
I think Reef looks at Shuck and she's just confused. She's like, well, guess both our brothers have gone bonkers. What are we gonna do about it?
We have to stop it.
Reef,
But you can't hurt Finian. I'll help you. But you can't hurt Finian.
What makes you think that she can hurt Wezley?
Reef has this split second where like she's looking at Shuck under this under the lights and the lightning, and she can kind of see her face being lit up, and she's like quite overwhelmed with how beautiful she is. And she's just kind of forgotten. You know when that little part of you're like in love with someone and you don't see them in a while, and then you see them again and you're like, you feel like
Oh, that's right.
a bit sick. You're like, you feel quite vulnerable, you know, and you feel quite taken aback, like you've been hit in the gut. And for a second, Reef is like she's about to say, we could just go. But it's like from the sides of Reef's vision, looking at Shuck, she can just see ravens like go across in the night sky, and so she says, Shuck, I won't hurt your brother, but if you go anywhere near Wezley, I'll skin you both.
You've changed.
Yeah,
You used
well,
to-
I bloody hope so.
You used to say it was his fault. Didn't you? You said it was his fault that you were kicked out.
Aye, but you know,
You do mean it when you say forgiveness, don't you?
yeah, well, I would absolutely hate it if people didn't forgive me for my sins. So, you know, and Wezley doesn't know what he's doing. I hope.
Wow, this is a change.
She's just kind of fiddling with Wezley's ring on her very small pinky, because she's got very big fingers. So it's on the tip, but the pinky.
Let's follow the ravens.
Go on.
Wezley,
Oh my god.
up ahead of you, the raven form of Finian is fluttering through the rain towards the stones in the middle. What are you doing?
I'm following. I want to arrive at the stones here.
The Finian's raven form, almost said ravenous form, raven form, coalesces into him. And he stands among the stones.
Yeah.
There is a large troll. There are 3 of the goat kind.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of civilians.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're doing, buddy.
Wezley wants to join him there in the middle and wants to coalesce as Wezley. Yeah.
You appear next to him, and he says, he points his sword to you and kind of does the starts moving around and says, where did you learn that?
I found some bits of paper.
I don't understand you. Why are you here?
Yeah. At times, I don't really understand myself. But I'm here to do what needs to be done. And then he looks at Finian and he looks at the troll and the goat dudes and all the civilians around, and he says, it's going to take a lot to hold them back, you realize.
Okay.
And then he says, if it's going to be of any use, he says, I think I only need one of these, and he pulls out a pearl from his pocket.
You pull the pearl out, and unbeknownst to you, when you'd put the other pearl in there, a transformation had occurred.
Oh, Wezley takes it back. No, but he's still.
Because you've not, ever since it's been given, and you said you put it in your pocket, you haven't touched it since.
No.
Unbeknownst to you, the moment the pearls touched, like drawn together like magnets,
Yeah.
a magical thread went through them and is formed into a bracelet.
Oh. Cool.
And it is now a bracelet with 2 pearls on it.
Cool. I like that.
So you pull it out. He says,
Oh, take that back. I'm keeping this.
those are pearls not belonging to your family.
No, I will admit that we acquired these by, well, one was a gift. The other one was by force. But I think they look rather good on me, don't you think, Finian? Come on, we're supposed to be friends for specifically this moment.
And there is no time to waste. We've worked so long for this.
Yeah.
He points amidst the mud, in the area that you're in, coiled around the central stone is blue-skinned creature, tentacular, but larger than any of the ones that 2 that you've seen before. And around its form, they look like vines at first, but then you recognize they're not. They're tree roots. There's no tree nearby. Black tree roots that are, and they seem to have little blue light that's traveling into the body and out of the body of this dormant, large voiced one. Just because I can, I would like to give an indication of scale.
Yeah.
Although this is lying in like a donut circle around, just to give an idea of the size.
I got it.
This is. This is the.
Oh my God.
This is the beast.
Oh, Christ.
Hell. Okay.
Oh, no.
We'll take it away for now.
Yeah.
Its blue skin is desaturated because of the lack of light. In fact, the light is from the 3 torches that are nearby. And Finian leads you over and says, "Start. I will protect you." They try to come.
And then Wezley remembers what Mihan told him, and he is going to try for a ritual like the one that he used on his mother, or he's going for all of his tricks that he knows of resurrection, of binding the spirit back to the body. So he's got bits of knowledge here and there. He's got a cantrip that lets him bring people back to like stabilization. He's brought his mother back. He's tried to do lots of different resurrection rituals before, but he's going to try and do one on the biggest scale he's got. He's going to channel these 2 pearls, and before he begins, he looks at Finian and he's like, why do you want this?
Just revenge.
Okay, well okay. And then Wezley will begin. I'm trying to think what the. He'll need to just draw like in the mud, really. But he's making symbols just so long as the runes are more or less there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They'll be rough, but they'll be there.
Yeah, exactly.
You start scrawling in the mud.
Yeah.
The others of you, the 5 of you, Reef, Mihan, Ātukaan, Shak, and Ligaya, back at the tent. Ātukaan has already started moving towards the center of the plain of mud. What are y'all doing?
Yeah. Reef looks at. She sees that Ātukaan has walked off, and she looks at Mihan. She says, "All right, good luck then." And she looks at Shak, and then looks down towards her hand and instinctively grabs it and starts sprinting away, cape on, fast stealth mode. She's just gonna try and like worm. It's almost like they've done this before, so they're going into just like their classic fast stealth.
Okay.
Where they're both rogues, right?
Totally.
Yeah, so they're just going full rogue mode and just trying to go in between things, heading straight to the
Okay, thank you.
cunning actions and all.
Before Mihan goes, she stops Ligaya and says, I know I've just found you again, but for another moment, we must separate for a second, okay? You cannot come with me because I cannot let anything else happen to you. You hide here. Hide somewhere here, okay? And I promise I will come back for you this time. Well,
She gives that some thought as you walk away. Okay, and what are you doing?
I'm gonna join the rest of the crew for the suicide mission.
Okay. And you run. Ātukaan is at the lead.
Yep. Oh.
Ātukaan, tell me what you're doing
Already.
Ātukaan is thinking as he's approaching this. He just wants to get there, identify the source of the evil. And in his mind, if he can just drive his sword through it, as he yells Muketi or something epic like in that nature, he will dispel everything. He will bring peace and harmony to this land. But at the same time, he does not know how he's going to achieve that. So he wants to get as close as he can to the circle without attracting attention.
Okay.
And then.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
You're stealthing. Are you stealthing, Mihan?
If the others are stealthing, then I will stealth too.
Ātukaan, you get a disadvantage because you got your armor on. Roll your stealth roll.
Okay.
16.
That's a good disadvantage.
17!
For once, Ātukaan does well, so you might as well make your roll.
Nice.
Ooh.
19 for Reef.
Okay.
I'll use my inspiration. That was not amazing. That's better. 12.
Total of 12?
Yeah.
It's not awesome.
Better than a 9.
Ātukaan, you're the first to get up there. So I'm not sure how much this is going to show on, but place yourself anywhere on this field that you wish. Place yourself anywhere on this field that you wish to be. There are also a whole bunch. There are a lot of, like, as they've been digging. Let's use these these dirt colors. Okay. There are a whole bunch of piles. Feel free to put other piles in around the. Don't let the white going. Yeah. So place yourself wherever you want to be, Ātukaan, because you did well with your stealth.
Nice. Ātukaan would like to come over. So he's almost like just behind here. He can see Wezley and
Finian,
and just wants to keep as low as possible here.
Okay, you go there.
Yeah.
Mihan, where are you going?
Mihan will go around this area.
Okay, thank
here,
you.
Hiding.
And where do you want to be, Reef and Shak? You can be anywhere you want. You don't have to be confined to this side because you guys are much more sneaky and fast.
Yeah, I think that Reef. I feel like they're gonna do a classic opposite side kind of vibe. So I think that maybe Reef might be here behind this pillar right down the gap, and maybe. Oh well, I can't speak for Shak, but I'm.
I don't mind if you say where you want her
Yeah,
to be.
go on, like direct opposite kind of vibes.
Okay, you have snuck really well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Wezley. doing your thing.
And while he's been tracing it, he's just like, "You're not there, are you, Mangdaya? To want to quick check in, a quick call before this all kicks off."
And as you say that, yes, he materializes near you and says, "You're so close.
Oh, good.
Make sure you do it right, but be fast."
Yes, okay. Well, I am going as quickly as I can. You know, my sister is pretty swift. And then as he's doing it, he's just like, "You just better have my prize ready, okay?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
any monkey business, and you're going right back in."
Okay. In terms of mechanics. Can you three close your eyes, please? Close your eyes.
Close your eyes. Okay.
Okay.
Give me
You
your
know, you need
hand,
this many
darling.
rounds. Sorry, I'll do it again.
Okay.
You need this many rounds.
Okay.
This many has happened already
Okay.
for them getting there.
Yeah,
okay?
gotcha.
Gotcha. All right? Okay, open up your eyes. Thank you so much. Mihan, you are smelled. The troll
Oh, you look so innocent. Just standing there by
She's
the
a
rock.
roars, and points to you, says,
Bye.
and the goat man and the troll run over to you. Boom, 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 boom. Brah. They run over to you, and we start the first one.
Okay.
Reeve, if you want to do anything, now is your chance.
Yeah,
do I stink that
I
bad?
see them go
God
straight
damn.
towards Mihan and just like out of like, it's like Wezley is out this eye, this left corner of Reeve's eye, but like she's not gonna let Mihan's the only one who said she's proud of her.
No.
She can't let that go. So she will absolutely run as silently as possible and sneak attack on this creature.
It has no idea you're there. You get
Nice.
advantage.
Good. Natural 20. I have been so long.
Let's go. Dry spell
But it's
over.
crit damage anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Beautiful.
you know how many dice you get for this?
Wait, it's 6. What?
66.
Yeah, 66.
And 2d8.
And 2d8,
Yeah,
yeah.
love it.
Great. 2. Oh, plus 3.
Oh, what was it?
8. 19.
11.
14. 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage, which is not amazing.
It's not amazing.
But she will disengage
Yes.
and just quickly go back behind this rock.
Yep, and make your stealth roll
Great.
as your bonus action.
14 plus 9.
Nice.
22.
Whoa! No one knows you're there. That is very impressive. Wesley? Mm-hmm. You know things are going on now.
Yep. So as he's tracing, he's like, okay, sounds like they're here. He casts Detect Thoughts,
Okay.
and he wants to see. He's scanning for thoughts in the area around him.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the radius? You find that out, and I'll
I don't have a book.
I'll find it.
Thank
find it. Great. Okay. I'm pretty sure that where you are, that you can pinpoint that Shuck is the closest to you.
Nice.
You're definitely in range of her, but I'm not sure if you're in range of anyone else because I think it might be just 20-foot radius. Mihan,
So they're not quite at me yet, right?
they will be next turn.
So I can still move away?
You can move away.
Run away? All right, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
She takes out a coin.
Oh! Nice. Okay.
She wants to create a distraction that's big enough
Okay.
and that can potentially hurt these big boys. So she whispers, "Dragon!" and she throws a dragon in there.
Oh my
No way. Dragon activated.
And
Dragon Ball Z. No way,
yep,
Mihan.
so I'm gonna throw it in.
No way.
And it's gonna land
30-50.
hopefully
Bro.
there, and it'll have a little existential crisis. And then,
Wow.
well, good luck to everyone.
Where did it land?
There.
Boosh.
Oh my gosh.
And hey, hopefully it's facing these guys too. Huh.
Yes. Oh Oh my god. Does because you're the throw of the coin, is there any type of loyalty?
No.
Like, written
Let's
in-
find out, shall we? It arcs through the air, catching the light. And as it lands on the ground, there's a split in a rending in the nature of reality, and from wherever it's come from, it has been brought to this place.
And 1d4 rounds?
Ātukaan.
Should I be rolling for rounds?
I'm
You
rolling
roll for
for
rounds.
rounds.
Okay.
I can detect thoughts within 30 feet.
30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you detect the thoughts of the dragon.
You can detect Ātukaan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Reef.
And not Reef. You can't detect Ātukaan and
But
what's her
I
name?
get Ātukaan and Shuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as he's cast it, he's kind of his brain leaves his own mind and it searches around, and then he shouts out to Finian and he goes back and he goes there.
Wow.
And then he keeps tracing on the ground will.
Free to move as part of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, you can. There's plenty of symbols that can be
Yep.
drawn over on that side. And Ātukaan.
Ātukaan. Did Ātukaan see Magdaya appear, or does that only appear to people who drink the black liquid?
It might actually be in your line of sight. Make a perception roll. Let's see if you've seen.
No.
3.
No, sorry, buddy. You
Cool.
don't see
Sweet. Now,
anything.
Blind as hell.
Ātukaan is very much curious of what this Wezley plan is. Is he still playing along, or is he doing his own thing? But he's not going to leave it up to chance. He sees this dragon appear, and he wants to make his way towards 1, 2. Wait.
Yeah, you can get to Finian.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and points his sword towards Finian. What are you doing in the circle? And then,
And then you attack. Okay, attack number 1.
17 plus a. How much do I add to that? Yeah, 17. And
Okay, well, go ahead. Roll damage.
the damage charge. Let's go DH. D10. Wait, no, D8. What am I doing? Where's my D8? Is that a 10? No, it's a 1.
That's a 1. That's a 1.
What a
Is
plus,
there a 10 on a
plus
D8?
1 plus my 6 from a sword.
Okay, the first one hurts. He has healed up a little bit,
Yep.
but he's doing very, very badly. You got one more attack.
And then he attacks again with a 9 plus 6. That's 15.
15 is his armor class.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
hits.
so
I mean-
close, bro.
7.
Can you hit if it's armor
Armor
class?
class.
Yeah.
And Finian looks at the sword in his eyes, and he slunks down dead in the mud. Boosh.
Oh.
I guess
in peace.
Phineas is finished. Okay, and then Ātukaan, now once makes his way around to.
You've moved and you've attacked. You
Okay,
can't do
never
anything
mind,
else.
never
That's
mind,
you.
he's gonna say-
Wezley says, "Is that Ātukaan's sharp wit I hear over there?"
Is that you? Wezley?
Wezley.
Chuck says, "Finian, no!" and just charges at you beastily. You had no idea she was there. Sneak attacks you.
Yikes.
20.
20.
Yeah, hits.
Uh-oh.
I got a very good roll.
Yeah?
8, 13, 21, 24 hit points.
As Ātukaan swing and kills Phineas, he almost regrets it instantly because he kind of felt sorry for him in a way, and he thought he might have actually been a good guy. But it was too late because he just feels the sister's dagger go straight into his back as he then ceases to see any more light and he collapses to the ground.
And
He
ooh.
is out for the count.
The
Well.
dragon on their team is definitely the next fastest. And
On
looks
whose-
around
Whose team?
on the Vahid controls team.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
It's everybody.
The
Dragon doesn't know who the Vordoon is.
and looks around and sees things in front of it and goes, "Whoa!" out of its mouth, a cone of fire. not fire. It's a green dragon.
What's green?
Go out. They have to make a.
Flowers. What is it?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Acid or is it
Green.
oil?
And you might be pleased to know that the troll fails.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I'm so Gus Briggs isn't here. He would have did that.
Oh yeah, he would have had so much fun.
Okay.
Would have killed everyone in 3
let me
days.
so many monsters happening here at the same time.
Yo.
I can put more if you.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We got it. Ow!
Yes. How much? Ow.
56.
56. Ouch.
Oh shit.
Ouch.
Really out
Yeah, and yeah. Okay, and the troll turns on the dragon and attacks. The horned creature turns on the dragon and attacks, and they get into a whole bunch of smashing each other.
Yeah, let's go, King Kong and
This troll now sounds exactly like Arnie.
Ow.
Why?
They're exchanging blows. The two goat people, they're not very smart. Let's just see what they're gonna do. They head over to the dragon.
Good.
The intention. So
4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, and they surround the dragon and start laying into it. Okay. And that's that round. Next round.
I am absolutely thrilled for Mihan's distraction because that means that Wezley is wide open. So Reef is going to run up and do a sneak attack and go for like a full cloak covered mouth gag, pull into the shadows kind of vibe. And she's going to attempt to run up, sneak attack, and bring Wezley behind.
Well, let's see if you do that first, shall we?
Of course.
So what we'll do, put yourself there.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is you have advantage on this.
Great.
But it's an athletics because you're grappling.
Great.
I've got detect thought, so I know if somebody comes within 30 feet of me, I know they're there.
Okay, so then it's not a sneak attack.
So as soon as somebody comes in within 30 feet, I can detect
Tell
that
that they're there. So it's just a normal grapple.
Come on.
Great. The 10.
Wezley moves out of the way.
Wow.
With an armor class of 11, or 12 even. And as she tries this, Wezley just like shuffles to the side and he says, I know you're there.
Oh yeah, Reef is actually like kind of like you know, she finds that quite funny. I don't think she's even not been not been able to sneak up on Wezley. And she's like, oh, he's playing like mind games. And she's like, so she just like stands there and she goes, righto, Wezley, I am here. What are you doing then?
And yeah, as he's focusing on this ritual, he says to her, did you think I wouldn't be able to detect my own sister coming up behind me?
Yeah, all right, smart guy.
Okay.
I can see you playing games. Are we still playing a game right now?
Depends. Are we playing a game?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Who's
That's
the team
enough
are you
talk
playing
for one round. Wezley.
Yes.
Oh, keep going.
So you're talking, and I think that's your round while you're drawing, right? Okay, thank you. Mihan.
Mihan sees that Ātukaan has gone down, and we kind of need Ātukaan, as annoying as he is. So she's gonna do full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and like do double dash to get to Ātukaan. Use her bonus action to say, "Shak, stop Wezley, go!" And trying to get her away.
Okay.
And on my next turn, I'll try and heal Ātukaan.
Okay, Ātukaan, life death save number 1.
Yeah, you boy.
Fail number 1.
Boy.
Fail number 1. The Shak. Oh my goodness, what's she gonna do?
Yeah.
What's she gonna do?
Oh, she's got no
Is
brother.
she gonna coup de grace? A coup de grace is double fails. Double fails, automatic.
Oh,
What do you mean? Does it mean that
Coup de grace means stab, just like you did to Rob's character in the
just
first
like a
episode.
full kill shot?
He's down.
still killing
That's
it.
called a coup de grace. So is she going to, it's going to come down to dice roll. Is she going to do that? Or is she going to heed Mihan? All right, here we go.
Oh my god.
15. She runs for Wezley.
Very close, buddy. Very close.
5, 6. And she tries to tackle you. She rolls a 23.
She's pretty stealthy as well.
Not
Oh, no,
stealthy
I
enough.
can't take those. Yeah.
And she grabs you and says, "Now what, Reef?" Meanwhile, over here, it was high save, low death.
Yep.
You had a 50% chance. Over here, the dragon can't shoot any. And what's happened? The dragon rips the troll in half.
Let's
and
go!
Throws it.
Die, troll, die!
It falls on the ground.
I love it.
Controlling people.
The three. You have to admire the courage or stupidity of these three ghosts, which are
Absolutely.
slaying into this dragon. Boosh, boosh, boosh. The dragon's been hurt, but I mean, come on.
It's a dragon,
It's
brah.
the dragon.
Full of muscle.
Next round. Reef.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So Shuck has just tackled Wezley, and she's kind of like, oh yeah, all right, it's the best thing to do. Reef just starts looking around at all of the drawings that Wezley has started to draw, and she just starts to like scuffle them with her hands. She doesn't really know what she's doing, but she's trying to like, trying to get rid of. She doesn't know if that will help, but she starts moving them around. She goes, Wezley, you need to stop, all right? We can go now.
And then Mugdaya steps out. Or his
Sorry,
Is-
that wasn't me for you. Really.
this kind of manifestation of him, if you know what I mean. This figure stands up and says, "You will stop now." And looking at both you and at Shuck, make a wisdom saving throw.
Where's
You
my
gotta get a
wisdom?
very good roll.
Yeah, it was a 13.
Oh.
Yikes.
Shuck fails as well.
Oh boy.
You are held person, basically.
Ooh.
Right. I think as soon as McDye, I wasn't even looking at him, I was looking just straight at Wezley. So Reef's just frozen, looking dead at Wezley.
Wezley,
Wezley will move here and keep tracing more. And he's like, I presume you can still hear me, Reef. I'm doing this, and he's tracing more symbols. Because people are too scared. I know you won't understand that, because you're one of those people. And there's simply no reason with you. Anytime, magic is a scholarly art form. And you've never seen it. So I'm sorry that we can't be joined in this. Well, for this very moment, I must act against your best wishes. So sit tight.
Mihan.
Mihan is at Ātukaan and she has one healing potion and she will open his mouth and is like, you owe me for this one. I don't know what the healing is of it.
2d8.
2d8, let's go. 1, 2. You get 7 hit points only.
And as Ātukaan breathes air of life in him as he saw a vision of black roots enclosing around his face, the roots subside and he looks dead into Mihan's eyes, which is pretty much just like the black roots, except it's her hair dangling down. Did you just save me?
Yes, but only because it was necessary. Don't mistake this for me liking you or admiring you. I need you because Wezley is about to make a grave mistake. And annoying as it is, you and your Mokete powers and blah 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 can stop him from the darkness.
It's as if Ātukaan never heard a single word you just said. He just kind of looks at you very sincerely and he... I'm so sorry for doubting you. That was wrong of me, Mihan. You kind of remind me of a grandma I never had. But I also didn't like that you creeped me out.
That is fair.
But I see you did it for the right reason. And I'm really sorry for that.
All right.
Did you say Wezley's over there?
She smacks your butt and goes.
Oh.
And that'll be your turn. Okay. Over here, the trolls.
Is he okay?
The troll has been ripped in half by the dragon, thrown in two pieces. The troll kind of crawls with one hand and starts crawling over to its legs.
Oh no!
And its legs are kind of kicking uselessly around in the mud. The dragon turns around and swats. Let's see if it has its breath weapon recharged. No. So it just lays into them with claws and
bites.
teeth.
Are you intrigued that if you heat up goat and it has milk in it, then it will create
Curd?
pizza cheese?
Really?
What? No, I said, are you curious?
Oh, like that's
We're about to find out.
Makes sense.
Two of the goat creatures are decimated.
Oh.
Alright. Let's hope this one stands a little bit more, because once that's gone, that's not
Come on, troll! Here they go!
Okay. Magdaya walks over to where Wezley is and says, "Yes, so close. You are so close."
Okay. Don't worry, getting there.
And
Wisdom.
Mihan,
Yes.
perception roll or an arcana roll, whichever you prefer.
Ooh.
Nice.
Probably Arcana, yeah, because that is a 21 for Arcana.
Looking around,
Uh-huh.
you can see that he's doing a circle. He started here,
Yeah.
and he's made it to here. He's
So-
he's most of the way. He probably actually started about there.
Yeah.
He's most of the way there.
Cool.
Next round, Reef, and you need to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Chuck fails. She gets a 7.
16.
Nice.
Okay, at
Woo.
the end of your turn,
Nice.
you come fine. You break free. Okay, Wezley.
Wezley. Wezley traces more of the spell on the ground. Okay. Gush, 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 and then he flicks his glance up. And he's like, and then he goes and fires 3 magic darts at Ātukaan.
Oh, you. But.
But wait, where's Ātukaan? Ātukaan would have
just
moved
got-
by then, right?
He's talking.
You're too busy talking to me.
And that is 2, 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11.
Boo! Ātukaan goes back down again.
Just says he like sincerely, boom!
I
like,
smack you in the butt, you die. And
yeah,
I'm
smack me in the
oh.
butt and 3 magic missiles smack me in the chest.
And as Wezley does that, he's like, Ātukaan, you'll just be an inconvenience right now.
Wezley,
Yes.
where you're tracing it, the roots underneath you are the black tree roots have more vitality or whatever it is in them. They're moving. And you definitely feel that the ground, there's like a shuddering underneath your feet in the ground itself. Mihan,
Oh, you. I will show you what an inconvenience is. And then she goes here. And she starts wiping out all the drawings that he's just done.
unfortunately, they are magically written. You
Ah!
can change the mud, but the glowing lines
Does not change.
are still there.
What? Wait,
Get
what's
him,
this?
Mihan.
What's this?
Get him,
It'd be such a
Mihan.
dumb spell if you, they were like,
Damn it.
what?
What's 30 feet?
30 feet, 6 squares.
Is that here?
You can figure it out.
Oh,
That's how
1,
you
2,
do.
3, 4.
Yeah, that's 6.
Yep, 6.
Oh,
She stands there.
Be Wezley.
I will show you an inconvenience. Then she doesn't. It doesn't work. Okay, another inconvenience. And her eyes roll back, and they're blood red. And she casts fear towards Wezley. But then, yeah, you have to make a wisdom saving.
Oh.
What do I have to save?
DC.
My DC is 15.
Wisdom.
Good wisdom.
How's their wisdom?
How's that wisdom, babe?
How is that wisdom?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Pretty wise.
Okay.
$11.
On your next turn,
You flee!
you have to flee.
Okay.
Ātukaan, life or death save.
8.
Another fail.
I can't help you this time.
Oh, dragon.
The dragon annihilates the last one.
Oh dear.
Turns around to Mihan
Oh man.
and disappears.
Oh.
Go around, yeah. And him, he has a farewell, friend. Farewell.
As it looks, it leaves, it says, "You brought me. I remember faces forever." And it's gone. Mugdaya.
She's got a friend.
Mugdaya walks over and says, "Traitor,
Oh dear. Oh no.
traitor.
You betrayed me first.
Oh yeah.
I gave you power. I take it away." Instantly, all of your
Mother.
warlock spells are gone.
Oh, God.
The fear is gone. Fear is gone.
Holy Mary.
That's your patron, baby!
Oh,
He's a thug dyer now,
no.
bro. Thug dyer. Brah, thug life.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That was 6, yeah?
No.
That's okay. How many was it?
I've got here that I'm
You have it-
very close.
Yeah. The ground. All of you are aware that in a circle around the stone, roots, other than Ātukaan, roots are moving. The whole ground is shaking. The stone starts moving, and it falls. I'm going to roll a die to determine which direction it falls.
Oh no.
Magda.
Mugdaya, yeah.
2 is on Reef. 8.
Oh,
Sure doesn't fall.
And the whole ground that you're on begins to sink. You hear rumbling, cracking of stone, deep from underneath you, cracking, as the roots come off, start detaching themselves off of the blue form, which starts moving, writhing in the ground below you. Shak manages to pull out of the enchantment.
And I had already pulled out.
You've already
right?
pulled out. It's your turn, Reef.
Okay, I think that when Reeve had pulled out, she is like in a split second, it's almost like all of this is going down. She sees Ātukaan's down. She sees Mugdaya looking at Mihan like she's got nothing left, and then she just looks towards Wezley, and she doesn't know if the spell is finished or not, but the only threat now she sees is Wezley. So she looks over at Wezley and she grabs her rapier and she just charges and stabs him in the back.
Mugdaya takes an epic action. He sees you, telekinesis, he grabs you and he throws you.
Reefy.
So I can't like.
You can make a Constitution saving throw.
Do it.
You're pretty good at that.
Come on. Do that.
Go on. You got it, baby.
No, it was a 3.
Oh.
You are thrown. You are thrown. You picked up by this telekinetic force, a force of will. His will picks you up, throws you, boosh, 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 and you land in the mud. I'm sorry, your attack does not get to land at all. You only take 3 hit points damage as you rolling splat in the mud. I'm sorry.
It's okay. As I'm down, I do look at Wezley and I say, I'm not scared of the magic, Wezley. I'm scared I'm gonna lose you. You've lost yourself, Wez. Don't do it.
Wezley.
Wezley hears his sister's words, but he's trying to galvanize himself against them because he can't second guess himself now, and he knows that he's about to finish this, and so he looks at Mangdaya and he says, "So I'm going to need that power now." And then he says, "Because we've got a sweet few seconds before my sister slits my throat. And if you do that for me, then this last symbol, look, I'll even start drawing it now."
But you're pausing.
He's drawing it, and then he's saying, "So I'm going to need that power."
I see. Okay.
He's trying to make an ultimate. He's making an ultimatum.
I understand.
Yeah. And
But you're not completing it until he goes good on his deal.
Yeah. Exactly. And Wezley. Wesley's not trying to deceive him either. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Mihan.
Mihan feels shriveled and weak and limp, feeling all of her powers leave her. But Raylan wants to know, mechanically, does this include all of her Pact of the Tome spells that are not warlock spells? So she got given a book that had spells where she can get other cantrips, but I could choose from other spells.
I understand, but the power still came from Mugdaya.
So all those are
It's all gone.
all gone.
You've got your hit points, you've got your armor class, you've got a staff or a stick.
Staff and a dagger. Cool.
And a wand.
And
now do I throw this baby in?
And you've got Ātukaan at your feet.
God damn, I do. No, I pocket the coins, and she just holds up her hands. Now I am no longer tied to you. You've taken your powers from me. Get Ātukaan and tries to run behind the
Okay.
drag her.
You can make a medicine roll if you want.
Drag him behind the stone, and then try to resuscitate him.
Medicine roll.
14 plus 1, 15.
You must be going on pure adrenaline. You're on 1 hit point.
Really? Dang.
Medicine.
Okay.
You're on 1 hit point. You still don't get an action at the end of your turn.
Nah, Ātukaan's too weak for
But
that.
you're conscious.
Yes.
Mugdaya turns to you and says, "You are a useful servant." He moves over to you, hands you a flask, and says, "Drink. Be quick. I am impatient."
Wesley says, "Okay, here we go." And then he'll smell it.
It's wine?
And then he'll swirl it around in this flask. And he says, "And to be clear, I don't want any Mihan deal. This is yeah." He will drink the flask.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yes, and knowledge of the twilight time.
Mm-hmm.
The time, the connection between when souls are not in their body but have not left this land.
Yeah.
That commonality between the state of dreams and the moment when the soul leaves its body. it all becomes so clear. It's so obvious. It's so easy to bridge them.
Amazing. Amazing.
The Reef and Shuck.
I look at her.
Okay, she says, and she gets a dagger,
And I just say,
and she throws a dagger at Wezley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's within the 30 feet, so it's not at advantage. Doesn't get sneak attack, but she did get a natural 20.
Oh, natural 20 hits.
Get his ass.
Okay,
It hits the neck.
10 hit points.
Oh.
Concentration roll.
Oh, yeah. 19.
oh, very good.
Reef,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Oh God, I think I'm gonna follow suit. I'm gonna grab my dagger, and because I don't want to run as to then attract Mangaya again. So I am gonna throw my dagger
Roll.
at Wezley. Should I
Is
roll
that
again?
reroll? Oh.
If it's not clear, then roll it again.
What do you reckon?
So I look.
It's super close.
I can roll again.
That to me looks like a 20.
I think it
That's
is.
a 20.
I think it is.
2 20s in a row! Some fate here.
Get him!
Get him, Mom.
Roll. It's a dagger.
Dang.
Dagger.
It's not sneak attack because you are also within his thing. So 2d4 plus your dex modifier.
Okay, it's only 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points of damage.
You have to make another concentration roll.
No, I don't. And then Wezley is like trying to pull like at the threads of whatever he's just gained. Good throw. And then he's gonna try and like pull at whatever he's got from around him. Like this, his brain's just expanded, and he's clutching desperately at the tapestry that has just been unraveled before him. Like he's falling, and he's gonna try and cling to whatever this is, and like kind of like pull it into himself. That's what he's gonna try and do.
I think Reeve's just looking over and she just goes, just stay down. Wezley,
No, I can't yet.
stay down, Wezley.
No, incredible people have worked like this, but none of them would put it to use like me. Casimir was a fiend. But I could do better.
Reeve gets up and she starts walking over to Wezley, and she puts her dagger in, and then she pulls her rapier out.
And Wezley on the ground, knee in the
Yeah.
mud, unable to finish the last. There's like 60 centimeters that has not been finished yet. Mihan.
Mihan is watching this from afar as she's still helping Ātukaan. She just can't believe that if this is how it's gonna really end, if she's really gonna watch a Reef kill her own brother. And she's curious to see if she'll do it.
You're just watching Ātukaan.
Yeah.
You're back up.
Yes.
Kind of.
He's Ātukaan. After thinking Mihan and kind of looking at Mihan as if like never seen Mihan like look like this before. She looks very drained. Ātukaan wants to make towards. Can you almost see the head of the blue beast here somewhere?
You can see.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it among
Yeah.
the mud. Yeah. You want to
Yeah.
try to find it?
Ātukaan wants to stagger over and see if he can find where the head is at.
Here's the ruling that I'm going to do.
Okay.
You've gone down twice in a row.
Yeah.
You're on 1 hit point. Everything you do, you're on half movement, and everything you do is at disadvantage. So first of all, perception roll to see if you can find it. At disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 5.
It's just
Perception.
too muddy.
Okay.
It's too muddy. You can't find. You
9.
find part of the creature. You can't find its head yet.
Yeah. He's just dizzy at the moment, and he's just, he's gonna try his very best to even almost like look for it in the mud. He's just gonna.
Mugdaya says. Mugdaya says. I am too close for this. He disappears, just vanishes. As he vanishes, he's saying some old words that Mihan understands and Wezley understands. Ancient words of the Vordun. And he says, you will finish it. But it may be down below. He disappears. The earth, as I mentioned, the rumbling, the shaking of the earth, it just collapses.
Oh.
Everything.
The center of the circle with Ātukaan, with a stone, with Shuk. Wezley's just barely on the edge. It falls in. It just collapses in. Down below, and falls, and Ātukaan, you fall. Wezley. 1, 2, 3, you fall. 4, you're on the edge. The big stone falls down. The body of the beast falls.
The body. And the booty and the body.
As you're falling, Ātukaan, through the darkness,
Some party was there.
now you can see a large tree.
Oh.
And the creature, wrapped up in the roots of a black upside-down tree, falls through and then lands, you two, in a large lake underground. And with that, we'll finish our episode.
The creature in the tree. Whoa.
The creature was
in the tree.
The tree's
And it
roots
just landed in
around-
its favorite place in the world.
And it's landed in the water.
You know what cracks me up?
What?
You know when you think that a team is gonna get back together? It's like every single episode we prove that point wrong. And I love it.
Portray each other even worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was wonderful. That was really, really good, guys. Really brilliant.
Oh, I
Thank
think
you,
I think a
team.
lot hinged on whether Wezley fell in or not.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of decisions.
Okay.
Dang.
But Ātukaan, bye Ātukaan.
Yeah, Ātukaan dead,
I think
man.
Ātukaan's down
Like,
in
you
the
can't
hole.
be Ātukaan down for long, though, you know what I mean?
Nah, he's not.
Something's gonna
Surely,
happen.
one hit where you can
He-
kill
he
yourself,
not down.
right?
Kitty will find me.
Oh, yeah.
Great to have you with us. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Followers and subscribers, thanks so much for everything you do for us. Patrons over on Patreon. Thank you for all your continued support. If you're not a patron and want to consider it, head over to our Patreon page. You'll see there are 3 simple tiers of ways that you can support us, and we'll give you some exclusive content.
Yeah.
Great to have you with us. Now, who was, I think it was your first, right?
Just roll.
Are you talking about menstrual?
yeah,
come on.
menstrual.
6 little dice bags, Italian leather, premium something
Hardwood.
Yes,
Hardwood, baby!
Yeah.
Delicious. You get 25% off. The discount is Dice Legenz. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Smell that!
Oh my god. Oh yeah,
Christmas
that's
is
really
coming
nice.
up. I mean, you want to really be impressive. It's menstrual.
Totally.
Oh yeah, and then did you say the discount?
Low discount?
Oh yeah.
25% off.
Yeah, 25%.
Who was next? I can't remember who's next.
Me, I'm next. And yes, Mon, you're right. Christmas is coming up, and you might have some dice goblin friends. And why not redirect them or redirect yourself to D20 Collective, where they have a whole range of dice. They've got their November dice right now, which includes Winter Wonderland that flash when you roll them, or the Acerex Eye, which has has an eye that stares back at you when you roll a 1. And it's like judging you. Yeah.
An eye die.
So check them out. The code that you need to know is Kiwi Legenz. There you go. Get yourself some dice. Get a friend a dice. Get your mom the dice. Get your dog a dice. I don't know. Get somebody some dice.
Get everyone a dice.
I really like the red wooden dice. I can't
Yes,
remember.
the redwood forest.
Redwood Forest. I would
So they've
love
got
that.
wooden dice as well.
Cool.
Do you want to create your own epic world setting for your TTRPG?
Yeah.
Or even your novel?
Yeah.
Then you might be interested in using the World Anvil, which is an online set of tools that you can use to create, to store, and to organize your world setting. Yeah, it's really awesome. It's got interactive maps. You can make timelines. You can make interactive rollable tables. You can make player handouts. It's really awesome. Gives you all kinds of useful prompts that I find really useful, but he might find useful because we both use World Anvil. So check it out.
Yippee.
And finally want to talk about our sponsor, Next Level Encounters, who design and produce really high quality miniatures for a very good price. Head to the link in the video or in the live chat here. You get to their website. You'll see that they organize the minis in sets. So there's like a tavern set, there's a ruined manor set, there's a Stitcher's Lab set, and each set comes with a whole range of beautiful minis that includes monsters, NPCs, terrain, scattered terrain. They're really cool. Really great. And they've sent us a whole bunch. Where have I put my...
Right here.
Yeah, great. You know, we've got, I'll just put some here. I know it's in the middle of our battlefield. But look how cool these minis are. Look at the quality of I love this owl bear.
I want to pet them.
If you need a crocodile for your
It's a different time.
yeah, they've got such beautiful minis, great quality. Hit them up.
Nice.
Level Encounters.
Nice.
I love them.
All right, hey guys, thanks for joining us on our adventure. It's been a truckload of fun. Thanks to our moderators. Thanks to our tech
mods.
team.
Thanks, tech
Kelly.
team.
Thanks, Declan. Nice to
Yes,
have you back
thank
with
you.
us, Declan.
Yeah, welcome back, Declan.
And we will see you next week for the finale of the Outcasts of Aurumia.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh my God.
Ātukaan, stay.